Today I'll be once again talking about the Getchell family. If you don't know who the Getchell family is and what all they've done, you're definitely going to want context for this. This is a incredibly insane story, one of the most kind of more niche ones, to be honest. It's been talked about by some people online, and some of those videos have gotten very popular, but I feel like overall it's not, it's not been covered by Turkey Tom and all these other guys that I kind of know of. It's been a lot of other people that are outside of my knowledge, and not that many people in the first place. But I have a whole series on this thing, on these people, and it's in the playlist section on my channel, which you can go check out. Definitely going to want context for this entire thing. If you like videos on lolcows, internet dramas, and more, make sure to like and subscribe, as I do videos on that. I have also other series on other ones, such as Daniel Larson, which is going to be updated soon. It's July, guys. Was it a couple weeks until Daniel has his court hearing or sentencing or whatever, and then that day will be a video, and then we'll see about after that. Be that day or day after, whenever I have the video out. I'm pretty sure it'll be the day after. But also want to roll the t-shirts, which I'll probably update soon. I have some others as well on, creeps, lolcows, internet dramas, and stuff like that, so make sure to go check those out. Make sure to use YouTube's mobile only hype feature and watch this video all the way through, as that will help me out the most. I have a Twitter if you all want to follow it. It's linked in the description. And with all that said,
let's go!
Getchell family meet and greet. Like we talked about in the last video and how we've been talking about for a little bit now, they are doing a meet and greet. We originally did not think this was going to happen at all, and it actually did, surprisingly so. But there's a few things. It did not happen in a private venue like it was originally said. It was not with NDAs, no books, no signed copies of their books or anything, or security. The original place actually got canceled, and people got emails about that whenever they RSVP'd it on a peer space or whatever. I have a screenshot popped up right now of an email saying it was canceled. Whether it was them faking it or not, I'm not exactly sure. People have been wondering this. They said that the fake cancellation message on that Patrick put out there of the original venue being canceled was created in the Notes app, but it does look like that, don't get me wrong, but I have no idea. And I mean, other people are getting emails from their RSVPs and such, but they posted an update video about the meet and greet changes and heading up to the event itself. Here's that.
Hello everyone, I'm back. I know you just saw me in the giveaway video, but I had to make this video as well. So, as you all know, there's been a lot of controversy surrounding our meet and greet. A lot of drama, and we're done with the drama. We're tired of it. It's over. We tried to overcomplicate this, tried to do the cookout, tried to do the private venue, tried to do all that. We tried to overcomplicate it, tried to protect everything so that everything went smoothly, and honestly, that's never been our style. So, with it. Here it is, folks. You want to meet the Dream Team, you want to meet the Getchell family, whatever your favorite version of our channel is, you can come to River Legacy Park on June 14th from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. We're going early because it's going to be hot. It's Texas in June. So, we will be there. We'll have a little sign pointing to where we're at so you can find us. Come down, come say hi. We'll take pictures with our fans, talk to you, get to meet you. We're not bothering with any autographs. We're not famous enough for that anyway. We won't have our books, so we can't, do anything with our books. Sarah will have meet and greet exclusive bracelets that she will be giving to everyone who comes and says hi. So, little prize for meeting us, and yeah, the whole Getchell family will be there. Hunter, Sarah, Teresa, myself, and we're just going to have an incredible time and meet some of our fans. If you want to come out, come out. If you don't, don't. Just come out and have a good time with us. We're going to be there. So that's our meet and greet. You'll still get to meet us. You'll still get to say hi. You'll still get to have have a good time. Take pictures with us. We're going to be filming the event, so come out, have a good time, and we'll be there from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. After that, we're going to go get some lunch, and then head off and do our thing for the rest of the day. So yeah, that's our meet and greet. I hope to see you there. In the meantime, remember, stay positive and have an amazing day.
Hey everybody!
It's hot.
Yeah. Well, we decided we'd come out to River Legacy today as well, just to hang out for some time. We did some video filming. We filmed a lot of old dances, redid them.
We did a dance challenge.
Yeah, we did a dance challenge, so you'll see that on the channel in the next few days. However, we're going to get something to eat, and then when we get done, we're going to grab a park up close to home.
Don't grab the park.
Yeah. Guess what? We're doing a little swap-a-roo on you. So today, instead of the girls going live at 7 and the Dream Team going live at 10, the Dream Team will be live at 7 p.m. Central Time from the park. Old school.
Yeah, and then at 10 will be me and Mom.
At home.
Yeah.
So,
where it's cool and I don't sweat.
So a little swap-a-roo on you today, but hey, this is the park where we're going to be tomorrow, so you guys got to come out tomorrow morning and hang out with us.
Yeah.
We'll be here at the park. We've already got a canopy so we can stay shaded, and if it starts to rain, we'll be protected.
Yeah, so you won't be able to miss us.
Yeah, we'll be here, so we won't be square.
No, because we won't be there, we'll be here.
Right, but remember, live tonight, be there
or be
square. We got to light up that gallery.
Yeah.
So,
We
anyway.
only have 2 more nights left to light up the gallery, and then Monday we'll have a whole new gallery.
Right. So, we will see you tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time. OG Dream Team live at the park. Really OG tonight.
I know, really OG.
Alright guys, we'll see you there. Until then, remember, stay positive and have an amazing day.
Guys, we're on our way. Woo! So we will be there soon. We will be there from 9 to 1. So make sure you guys come by and say hi and get pictures and meet the fam. Because we're all here. Woo! Only missing Jackie, but she's having so much fun at daycare. And yeah, so we will see you guys. Excuse me. We will see you guys today from 9 to 1. So yeah, until then, remember, stay positive and have an amazing day.
There's also a live stream from Sarah of them setting up for a moment.
It's 9:13.
What the heck?
Now these are the same glasses I've always had.
How do I get this up?
No, I got it. It's really hard to do. You gotta lift up on the red thing.
They're trying to get the canopy set up.
Oh.
Now just put these all the way down.
It's not hot right now. It's actually quite nice right now.
Can I carry it over here?
Yep. Hunter, grab one side. Now just bring it up over the table. Go around. There you go.
There.
There you go.
Oh, it's windy.
And now we got shade. Watch out, Hunter. Watch out. Watch out.
Well, there's cloud cover. We got plenty of shade.
I got the canopy all set up. We're good to go.
Hi, everyone. Come see us.
No.
I get under
Sorry,
this,
you're so silly.
under the cover here.
Okay.
Oh, the seat's wet.
Well, yeah, it's just raining, Sarah.
It's too heavy for it to get blown away anyway.
Yeah.
We're here, guys. So we'll be here till 1.
Yep, so come out and say hi. Bye. Come on.
They didn't stream the event itself. They talked about why they didn't previously due to, Hunter being there. If you don't know, I think they would have the possibility of getting banned if a person under, I think you have to be 18 to technically be on TikTok lives and making money from them. So there probably would have been issues there no matter, they probably didn't want to risk it either. Although they did not stream the event themselves, some other people did. Everyone was there, including Hunter, but there was also 2 other people there that are very odd and suspicious. It looks like either a mom and a son, or a very big age gap relationship. People are saying it's a mod named Gigi, and I don't know what this other dude's name is. I don't know if we even have a name for this guy. But you can see both of them there, and you'll see them in clips later on. There's also some other screenshots from this live stream that came out that say a lot about, both Teresa and Patrick. As you can see, Teresa vapes, and apparently she vapes a lot, and so does Patrick. Patrick was even blowing vape smoke into what looks to be Hunter's face, like right into it, or maybe it's just a bad angle. There's also this whole controversy of them having buzz balls there. This is not true at all. These were core water bottles, and this is actually shown in another screenshot here, a little up close, a little bit in better resolution compared to everything else. It did originally, especially from the camera angle of the people live streaming this, it did look like buzz balls and people were going crazy about it, but this is not true. Again, it was just core water bottles. They also had large drinks and coffee from McDonald's, so there was that also on the table as well. It doesn't look like there was anything else. There was the silly band, not silly bands, my bad. That's really disrespectful to silly bands. But there was actually, her bracelets or whatever were there, but nothing else. And if you're wondering, only 1 fan showed up to the entire event, and I don't know how long the event lasted, but the cops ended up getting called, and there's some clips that came out from it of, people interacting with the police, and just other clips in general.
Gigi's over there as well.
Timber, thank you for the heart me, appreciate you. The police showed up and basically they're good, chat. So they're leaving. They're mad because the police won't kick them off because they're allowed to stream. There's nothing illegal about it. And oh, hold on, what's going on over there? Sobriety test? BB, thank you for the heart poofs.
Now I'll be going over some Reddit posts that talk more about the event itself. One here is by Playful-Title2082 saying, found their fan pic. Because the one fan that did show up actually did take a picture and posted on TikTok. I have no idea why this person would even do this. It was super cool to finally see y'all. Thank y'all for the bracelets. And I forget if you had to pay for the bracelets or not. I don't know. They change stuff up too much to really know. But there's also several other pictures that came from this, such as, a whole family photo for whatever reason, and the bracelets that say meet and greet. Does it say Getchell meet and greet? I can't read it all. It's not all put together. But yeah, there is that. They were getting drove there. So this was most likely a kid. I also don't know if anyone above the age of 15 would truly go to one of these events. So maybe this person's mentally delayed, or maybe, they're just really young and don't really know what's going on. Next is by BabyGirlXO223 saying, car ride. Oh, how I would love to be a fly on the wall during their car ride home after that. And it was actually hilarious. Just to think about, afterwards, the cops came and the whole event got canceled really quick. And just imagine, what was being said there. Diligent_mix_4086 saying, what was the estimated head count? Does anyone know if they made any statements about how many people were actually expected to show up to Getchella? Getchella is kind of crazy. I'm sure it was more than 1 fan, 1 spy, 2 trolls, and a few cops. That's kind of funny. I think there was more cops there than for sure more than actual fans, but did they ever go as far as ballparking a head count? When P bulk ordered a bunch of books that didn't arrive on time, that sort of tells me they expected at least a few dozen. And I think, what was it originally? Was it 199? That, Patrick said oh, this max amount of people can show up. And also, they would have seen how many people RSVP'd and such on the website. They would have had a number at that point, but I think it was like 200 people is what they were expecting. Also, if you're wondering, here is the 2 spies, by the way. This is how close they were to the Getchell family in their events. It is actually insane to think about. Shout out to BabyGirlXO223 for having this post. But there was like, these 2 people that were streaming the event were literally feet away from them. This is, 2020s type of distancing. They were right there. It's so hilarious to think about. I don't know if they said a single word during their live stream or if they had like a Discord call up behind them. I will get more into that in a minute. Tough_Barry_1659 says the other people. So allegedly the 2 other people at the meet and greet were Ma Gigi and Gigi's husband or son. We're not sure which because he looks pretty young. They apparently flew in from another country since they already had a trip to America planned and wanted to attend anyway. Gigi seemed to be on a major mod power trip because she reportedly told the police that the spies/paparazzi were trying to incite violence. Thoughts? ? Thinking emoji. I am 114 says, for those who didn't watch Spy's mini interview with Guy, which Guy apparently is, I think Guy is the one that recorded all of this. So, Spy told police about DadDaughterDreamTeam lore. Pretty sure Ariella Bergman was mentioned, and they know about the deepfakes as well. It was either Patrick or Teresa who called/texted the police, plus someone concerned about the Spy's safety. The police will be investigating the family and will email Spy eventually. Basically, P made Hunter and Sarah monitor Guy's live stream at the meet and greet. Crying, laughing emoji, which, yeah, is pretty funny. Spy thinks Patrick purposefully told Hunter to appear on Spy's live stream to get it taken down or something. I don't know if it was on TikTok or if it was on YouTube. I think it was on probably both, but either way, like, it's not going to entirely work. Just to be 100% honest, I don't think the Spy's live stream got took down at all because the police were there and everything. We saw basically all of the event there. I think it was being dual streamed at least, if I had to imagine. But next is Spy confirmed that they were not drinking buzzballs or consuming any alcohol, which is, of course, a big thing that we've been wondering about, Patrick. I get more into that later in the video. Next point says, only 1 real fan showed up, the other 3 were trolls/observers. Patrick also posted a video about the event being canceled while driving on the way back home, I think, but here's that.
Hey guys, so it's not 1 o'clock, but unfortunately, the trolls showed up and they were streaming our meet and greet, and they were talking about, they were making threats. Gotta protect everybody, so we have left. We will organize another meet and greet, but this time we will get a private venue where we can keep it under control. I do apologize for anybody that was coming this afternoon. I'm sorry, I didn't want to come to this, but I have to protect my family. These guys are crazy. These guys are unhinged. And yeah, so we're off. We did meet a few of you, and for those that showed up, and when the cops were there, I appreciate you guys, and I'm glad you guys were able to see us and meet us. We will do this again, I promise. I'm sorry for those that couldn't meet us, but there's always next time. So yeah, we will be live tonight at 7 o'clock, and I hope everybody, like I said, I hope everybody that came to meet us isn't too disappointed. I'm sorry, but I have to protect my family. I don't care about me. I can handle it. I can protect myself, but I'm not putting my family at risk. So, yeah.
Thank you to those of you who did show up. We really appreciate it, and we hope you had a good time, even though the cops were there. Yeah.
Yeah, and sorry again. But yeah, I hope they had a fun time filming my rear end. Anyway, we will see you guys on live tonight. Gonna go get some lunch and then head home. So until then, remember, stay positive and have an amazing day.
None of this is true. No one was threatening them. There was no inciting of violence. I think they literally just sat there. If they said anything, it was talking to their chat. All the clips and all of the live stream, there was nothing that came out from this that was like them talking to Patrick or any of the family or any of the people there. They simply were sitting on that thing and live streaming. That was it. That was all the spies were doing. Shout out to the spies, shout out to Guy, and shout out to like whoever else was a part of this, because they, got a lot out of it in a way, especially their reactions. But Patrick here is playing the ultimate victim, acting like his family and all that was in danger from 2 people, 3 technically, I guess, being there that, did not do a single thing to them other than sit and watch. It was also a meet and greet, so I mean, people were supposed to be able to hang around. Also, by the way, it was not even a cookout, which is, I can't remember if they canceled that anyway, but still. But here is the live stream clips of him, or them I should say, playing victim, about how, they were in such big danger.
Those of you saying I put him in that frame, let me explain something. We were at a public park. Everybody knew we were there for a meet and greet, meaning the whole family, Hunter included. I am not going to take my son away from me. I'm not going to push my son away from me because somebody else is filming him. It is their responsibility not to film on TikTok. It is not my responsibility to move him out of their frame. If they choose to film knowing he's there, that's on them, and they should be taken off of live stream for that, just like I would be if I had him standing right here. That was not my stream. Therefore, I'm not going to push him out of frame. I'm not going to keep him out of frame. If he wants to come and talk to me and interact with our friends, then there's nothing wrong with that. It's their responsibility not to stream him. We were not there to stir up the trolls. In fact, we were ignoring them. Okay? They escalated this by bringing multiple people in a basically almost mob situation where they were trying to get more people, and that looked like they were trying to get more people in order to have numbers advantage. I didn't like that.
By the time we left there was 4 people there, and yes, there's 6 of us, but one of them is 8. And at that point, it's just like, at that point, we felt as if we were being ganged up on. We felt that we were being threatened. We just decided that it was a good idea to pack up and leave.
It could have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
And we weren't allowing it to get there.
Because having it at a public park, there's no way to control the situation. We're gonna have to plan it better next time, because this was off the wall.
They have no real illegal activity that they can prove.
I was in the beginning, it was like, whatever, hey, we knew there was going to be trolls. But when they started saying that more people were coming and that they were bringing security, that's when I started getting scared.
Hunter's safety was paramount. Teresa was getting extremely stressed out. She just does not handle confrontation well, and she was afraid of the confrontation. Sarah was getting scared when they were saying more people were coming. I knew the trolls were going to be there. I knew they were going to show up.
I didn't think they'd go this far.
I didn't think they'd go so far as to film us. I didn't think they'd go so far as to live stream it. I should have known better with Guy. He's absolutely unhinged and completely crazed in his hate for us.
This just wasn't the case at all. I don't know why they acted this way. Like I said, no one spoke to them other than the one fan that popped up, and the police. No one said or anything. I think if these 2 spies said anything, it was speaking to their own chat. But I think they had a Discord call or something going up, because there was multiple voices going on at once. Maybe there was like a third-party stream or whatever. I'm not exactly sure. But the event went not completely as expected, to be honest, as police were not arresting them, and there was also no pred catchers there doing anything. They just sat there and had one fan show up. Then they played victim after the event was done, acting like they were in such grave danger, but whenever, of course, you look at the full context, that was not the case. I really did expect maybe a little bit more to come out from this. I emailed and messaged some of the pred catchers, of course, no response, which is fine. But with these people, I'm not even kidding when I say the Getchell family are some of the luckiest people on earth, because every other lolcow would have had something happen to them. Daniel had stuff happen to him. Roll the t-shirts had stuff happening to him all the time, and probably still does. especially still on social media, they are so lucky that no one has been violent towards them. No one has done anything. They might have gotten threats online. They might get mean comments. I don't know about the threads. I can't see their DMs. They don't ever talk about the DMs either, which makes me think like maybe not. I'm not completely sure. I've attempted to email them. I mean, about an interview, though. That's about it. These guys are very lucky, considering everything that they've been exposed for and everything, to have no one really bother them other than watch from, 6+ feet away. Sarah's birthday. The event that was probably talked more about than the meet and greet itself leading up to it was Sarah talking about her birthday. She did a birthday live and also a shopping haul. I won't show it as it was just mainly clothes. She also apparently spent her own money and didn't let her friends get her stuff.
Shopping trip. I went with a couple friends today. They took me shopping. I did have my own money, so I did end up paying for everything myself. I told them that they can spend their money on their stuff, and I would spend my money on my stuff because some very amazing followers of ours sent me money last night on live. Thank you again. I really appreciate it.
And yes, she allegedly went out with friends when went shopping, but who knows if that's true. I can't blame her, quote, friends, if they didn't want to be shown on camera, as I wouldn't want to be shown on camera either if I was friends with her. But a Reddit post talks about her birthday. LossOK4701 says, unpopular opinion. Now, I know some of y'all are going to get up in arms about this, but the reason S looks so sad in that boring birthday live is because her birthday was underwhelming. She has been talking about her birthday on the daily for near 3 months now. Bragged about what she's going to do with her imaginary friends, and here we are. Not a friend in sight because she don't have any. She also expected to get a bunch of gifts at the meet and greet, and she had one singular supporter show up, and even she came in empty-handed. She's been lying per usual about celebrating with friends. First she said that they were going to pick her up so they can do whatever it was she said. Then last night she said her friends was going to drop off her gifts this week, and apparently now she is saying her friends are going to take her shopping. This girl's lied too much, and you know what? It ain't cute at her big age. She ain't even have one friend, and she is making it sound like her social life is jam-packed. SMG, I don't really know what that means, but apparently it was a big, disappointment for her, and I mean, she just shouldn't lie. I feel like, again, a bunch of these people could get, iDubbbz, for example, could get away with, being truthful and being like, yeah, I'm kind of depressed and have no money and stuff like that, or have no friends in Sarah's case. I feel like she could get away with that. If she played victim, or if she, was a bit more honest, then there wouldn't be as many issues. But there wasn't a TikTok post from Patrick either, or anything on her birthday this year. Maybe that's just because of, I don't know when the last time they did, maybe a Mother's Day post for Teresa, but usually he would do some big creepy post, and I guess now he's truly listening to everyone, and, not doing those big old posts for Sarah anymore. I think she might have technically done one, but I don't know where it's at, but I know that there's a bunch of random pictures Patrick posted of her, so maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not sure. I didn't see it. Nothing really came from this after it was hyped up, like it was talked about in that Reddit post, and yeah, there's nothing really more to add on to it. It was just, nothing much happened. Getchell family scam. The bracelets Sarah has been making were on her website for $6, but now they're for $7.50, and then down to $7 with free shipping in the US for one singular bracelet. One bracelet is $7. I don't know how much shipping costs would usually be for really anything, so I'm no expert on that, but she said that, it wasn't as much as she thought, and she could actually, fix the prices a little bit. And I think now she can send it into other countries as well.
Okay guys, so 2 things. Number 1, we have added the UK and Canada to our shipping options. Due to high costs, we can't offer free shipping outside the US, so you would have to cover shipping, and we'll try to add more countries as we figure out what the shipping would cost. Second, I have arrived at a cost for my new style bracelets, and I've decided to lower the price of my current bracelets, so the new bracelets will cost the same as the old bracelets, so both bracelets will sell for $7. This is exciting for me, and I hope you enjoy the new bracelets just as much as I have enjoyed making them. Dad will have them loaded and ready for sale and the price adjusted tonight, so be on the lookout for those. Until then, remember,
Stay positive and have an amazing day.
Hello everyone. So first of all, I would like to say thank you so much for all the orders on my bracelets. I really do appreciate it. I have decided to increase the cost to $7.50 for a single bracelet and $10 for a duo bracelet. But I'm offering free shipping within the US. I still can't ship internationally yet, but hopefully soon I can start shipping to Canada and the UK and Australia and all the places you guys have been asking about. Hopefully soon I can start shipping internationally, but not yet. So yeah, the price increases slightly, but you don't have to pay for shipping, so ultimately you're spending less money. I realized in my last batch that the shipping cost was less than expected, so this increase in price will cover the shipping costs and ultimately make it easier and cheaper for everyone. So yeah, if you haven't ordered a bracelet, please go do so. Yeah, I really love making my bracelets, and I'm so happy that so many people love my bracelets enough to buy one from me. So yeah, thank you so much for all the orders, and until next time, remember, stay positive and have an amazing day.
You could also just make these at home yourself, whether on your own or with someone, and make it a memory. It doesn't seem really worth it to buy a bracelet from the Dream Team whenever you could probably buy all the supplies for $7. Kind of interesting as well as Nova, if you all know who Nova is. I've not covered him yet. I might do that in the future, but he also has made bracelets in the past of some sort, if I'm not wrong, and was selling them. And I can't remember, like, how much he was selling them for, but I think he was selling them for, like, a lot more, probably near double the price, like 12 bucks. I might be wrong, I don't remember. I know he was selling something, though, and that was kind of strange. A really weird coincidence. They ended up giving some of the bracelets away for free at the event. I think if you just came there, you got one for free. I don't know if the fan bought one or not. They had multiple ideas. Like, it was just kind of, like, strange. You know how they are. They can't make up their mind on what they're going to do. But here's the clip.
Just so everybody is aware, we will be ordering a bunch of our books to take to the meet and greet with us. We're also going to order enough so that we can put a signed copy on our website. And once we get that loaded, probably later this week, everybody who buys a signed copy of the book will get a free bracelet.
Oh, they will now.
If that's okay with you, but I thought it would be a great promo.
Yeah, I'm fine. It just didn't even tell me. Yeah, will there be merch at the meet and greet?
Probably not. I don't have time to order all that, unfortunately.
But I will have bracelets made and I will be selling those.
Will you now?
Yes, I will. I'm an adult. I can do what I want.
Also, just so everybody knows, you will not need to bring cash. We have a credit card machine that we got from PayPal that we use at our book signings, so you'll be able to pay by credit card and
How much is a signed book?
Signed books at the meet and greet will be $8.
Oh, and if you already have a book, you can bring it with you and we'll sign it.
Maybe.
And if you have merch that you have bought before, you can bring that and we'll sign that too. If we can sign that.
She seemed kind of offended over the idea, and it was kind of out of nowhere. It kind of shows that, you know, Patrick is a big, like, shot caller there and kind of just throws stuff onto them. Everyone's kind of said that it was mainly his idea for social media anyway. They had a card machine at the event as well, allegedly. Again, some of the resolution on this stuff was really bad and I couldn't see it, but I would never put my card in whatever machine they had over there. They also are selling more items on their merch site as well. One of them, more recent addition to it, is an AI slop clock and sign of Jackie. As you can see, it's just bad. I mean, for $30 and $35 is also kind of crazy. People also think that it was a scam of them doing a charity stream for breast cancer. Susan G. Komen is the person or the account that it's verified under. I'm guessing she's like a pusher for this, like a charity of some sort for breast cancer. Now they're also going to be doing weekly charity donations to different, you know, places each week.
Hello, everybody. So last night on live, I was talking about my sleeveless flannels, and somebody sent me a green one, and Sarah was telling.
I mentioned how someone needs to send him a pink one.
And I kind of jokingly said that the only way I would wear a pink shirt is if we were doing a live supporting breast cancer. But then I found out that there's a member of our community, a very dear member of our community, who is a breast cancer survivor.
Yes.
And I'm sure there's many more. So we're actually going to do it.
Yep, we're gonna do a live
I think we'll do it Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, we'll do a live Sunday, supporting breast cancer awareness, and all of the proceeds from that live will go to breast cancer awareness.
We have activated our supporting our
charity on our channel is
Susan
G. Komen.
Susan G. Komen, the leader in breast cancer research and assistance.
Yes.
They do a lot of great work for people with breast cancer, so we are supporting them. You can donate directly from our channel. There will be a donation link in the live to where you can directly donate to them. All gifts we receive during that live will be tallied, and we will have the receipts. We will show the receipts of how much we made that day, and then next Wednesday when we get paid,
all the proceeds that we made from that live will go to the breast cancer research.
the Susan G. Komen Foundation. So that's Sunday from 7 to 9. We're going to do it during the Getchellette Live. So it's going to be women supporting women. You guys can donate directly. You can send the gifts, whatever you choose to do. We are going to support this worthy cause.
Yeah.
Also, it has sparked in us a little bit of a idea that will help us to pay it forward.
Yeah.
We receive so much love from you guys, and we want to pay that forward even just a little bit. So every single week we're going to pick a new charity, be it ASPCA, Susan G. Komen, Cancer St. Jude, the American Cancer Society, all kinds of different charities for both people and animals, and we will donate 15% of our earnings every single week to charity.
Yes.
So every Wednesday we will show what we made that last week and what we donated, so everybody can see. We're not making this up. This is not a play for more money. This is us giving back to, or paying it forward to help others.
Because we make so much money here. We make a great living here on TikTok, and why not give back to the community? Like, we don't necessarily need all that money. We can give some of it to people who do need it.
Exactly. So going forward, that's going to be what we do. I've often said that I have a heart for helping people and animals, and that's, you know, as we grow, that's going to become more and more prominent. So stay tuned, because we're going up, and we're going to keep helping others and keep helping animals and doing everything we can.
Yeah.
So be there Sunday, 7 to 9. Sarah and Teresa will be live.
We'll both be wearing pink.
Yep. Hosting, and I'll have a pink shirt on. It won't be a flannel because I won't be able to get one in time. I looked on Shein and I couldn't find one in pink.
Oh, that's mean.
I know. But I will get a pink shirt so that when I pop in like I always do on live, I will be in uniform as well.
You can even wear it during our live.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, oh no, that's Monday. I was going to say we won't have a live Sunday, but that's Monday.
So that's what we're going to do. If you want to donate to Susan G. Komen beforehand, maybe you can't make the live, there'll be a link in this video as well. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And yeah.
Is it in our bio?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I just changed it this morning.
Okay.
So yeah. I guess that's it. So,
I think so.
Be there Sunday, 7 to 9 for the live. It'll be straight up fundraiser for Susan G. Komen.
Jackie's putting her 2 cents worth in.
And then
yeah, continue to come in and enjoy our lives and have a good time.
Yep.
And we will start donating 15% of our earnings here on TikTok to charity every week. And that percentage will rise as we gain ground and as we get more and more gifting, more and more
more
income.
and more people in our life.
So we will start raising that up. I think our goal is to get to at least 30%.
Yeah.
At least 30%.
Right now, 30% is a bit of a stretch for us because we're not making that much money, but...
So, but anyway, continue to watch, continue to support us as we continue to support people and animals across the world.
Yep.
So we will see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time for the regular live and 10 p.m. Central Time for the OG Dream Team live.
Yep.
So until then, remember, stay positive and have an amazing day.
Some people say that they're doing this for the tax write-offs, which is possible. And I think even someone on the Reddit pointed out that 15% is what's considered a tax write-off, like at least 15%. So they like did it right on the dot. And comments on their TikTok talking about how they're going to start donating to charities said we'll just donate to them directly. And several people said that, by the way, not just one, which I think is the right thing to do here, especially in this situation with how much they lie and everything. I think it's more worth it to definitely do it yourselves. They claim to make so much money and make a great living off of TikTok, which with socials, there's no way of fully knowing how much they're making unless like there's like a couple trackers out there. They're not exactly accurate. I don't think they all are. But they have shown some of the receipts of how much they're making. And they're making somewhere between $100 and less than that. And rarely more than that each stream. And each stream is daily. So it is kind of crazy to think about. But people are saying that this is probably a lie. Like how much they're making. And like they're making, quote, a great amount and everything. And I think it is as well. They just talked about not having enough money for Jackie's vet visit over a month ago or so. He actually did a video showing, quote, proof and receipts of his donation from that charity stream, and here's that.
Good morning, everybody. So, as promised, I have to show receipts. As you all know, we had a charity live on Sunday for Susan G. Komen, and we promised that all proceeds that we received from gifts for that live would go to Susan G. Komen. I did show the end screen of what we earned that night. Now, there has been some speculation that we didn't include all of it, and yes, there are weekly rewards, but no, it was not $40 to $50. The screenshot here shows you that it is actually up to 13% of what we made that day. So we calculated that in, and that arrived at $130 that we earned, combining weekly and daily, rewards. Okay. So we also said that we were going to give 15% of our total weekly earnings. Now, those total weekly earnings also included that money from Sunday. So, actually kind of giving on that twice. But that's okay. That's what we wanted anyway. So, the total weekly earnings, stupid me, forgot to take a screenshot Sunday night after the Dream Team Live to make it accurate. And of course it reset to 0 Monday and had no way to go back. However, don't worry, I still got the receipts. All right, so I'm going to put screenshots up on the screen now. They're going to be like a couple seconds each. You just pause the video and go through the calculations if you want to. It shows all of our rewards every single day, all the way up until Sunday, and then finally the weekly rewards total for the week. The total came out to $1351.84. That was our total weekly rewards from TikTok. Now, I could have just waited till today and shown the deposit that we got from TikTok, and that would have, been accurate. Actually, it wouldn't have, because we had spent some coins to other creators that we follow, that we give gifts to in live, and that just automatically converts from what we have in our balance. So we didn't get that whole 1351, so I wanted to make it as accurate as possible. Okay? Accuracy is key here. All right? So that being said, 15% of 1351.84 is $202.78. Figuring in the $130 that we earned for Susan G. Komen on Sunday, the total donation would be $332.78. I don't like uneven numbers, so I just went ahead and rounded that up to $350. So that was our donation today, and here's the receipt. Now, we did not donate on TikTok. We did not donate to just Susan G. Komen in general, because on our video that we made for this fundraiser, a nice lady messaged us and was telling us about her 3-day walk for breast cancer that she is doing with her mother, I believe it was. So we decided that we would give to her, and it still goes to Susan G. Komen. All the money still goes to Susan G. Komen. It just helps her reach her goal that they set for her to raise for her 3-day walk. So by donating directly to her, we did actually give her all the money that she needed to get to her goal. So she has achieved her goal and is now ready to do her 3-day walk for Susan G. Komen. It's a 60-mile walk. It's probably going to be really tough, but as she said in her message, it's not tougher than breast cancer. So that is where the money went. It did go directly to Susan G. Komen, as promised. We went ahead and gave to that fundraiser. It is directly on Susan G. Komen's website. I have the receipt. You saw it from Susan G. Komen themselves. $350. That is our promise. We are showing receipts. So you all can see we did exactly what we said we were going to do. So this week, we haven't picked our charity yet this week, so I'm going to talk to Sarah and Teresa and see what we're doing for this week. I think we might do ASPCA this week, but we'll see. So at the end of the week, Sunday night, I will actually take the screenshot this time so we don't have to go through this math problem. And next Wednesday, it will just be a story, our earnings on top, our donation on bottom, so that you can see that we are actually donating 15% of our income to charity every single week. Okay? Now, I'm sorry this video went so long, but I had to show all the receipts, explain everything, make sure you guys can see that we are doing what we said we were going to do. We will not lie to you. We've done that in the past, and we're not doing that anymore. When we came back, we promised new leaf, everything transparent, and this is what we're doing. So, there you go. Now, tonight, don't forget to tune in to the Getchellettes live at 7 p.m. and the Dream Team live at 10 p.m. All right, so, and we're going to keep moving forward. And Sunday, when we get our total earnings for the week, we will post that screenshot on next Wednesday, along with our donation to whatever charity we choose. You'll see that change in our profile later today, and that will be the charity that we chose for this week. From now on, we will choose a new charity on Monday so we can keep it so everybody knows what charity we're donating to throughout the week. All right. Thank you for sitting through this long video explanation. I do apologize for it. Like I said, just have to make sure we're transparent. So until we see you in live, everybody remember, stay positive and have an amazing day.
People think that they're lying from the email that they like shown. Some guess it was AI. How are they making that much money off of TikTok Live? Like, really, it's kind of insane. It makes you really wonder, like, some of those people, like, a couple of years ago, like, absolutely farming for gifts on TikTok Live, like, how much they were making. You really wonder, because I doubt that they're getting that many gifts in a day. But I feel like a few of the gifts that they're getting are worth, you know, a few bucks each. It's very much insane. Whether to believe it or not is one thing. You know, whether they actually sent money to charity or not, it's very hard to say, especially with how much they've lied. Giveaway. They've been doing giveaways again as well on 6/7. I'm not even kidding. Patrick posted a video announcing they were doing another giveaway, also saying that there's no conditions or having to buy anything. Here's that.
We have 2 big giveaways coming soon. Let me tell you about it. Alright guys, as you know, we are getting very close to 100,000 followers. As soon as we hit that 100k follower mark, we are going to launch our very first giveaway. Well, not our very first, we've had giveaways before, but our very first giveaway for this video. So, when we hit 100k followers, we're going to make a video with the giveaway, all the rules, and all that, and then you enter by commenting on the video. We put you on a wheel and we select the winner. No purchase required, no gifts required, no conditions, and everybody has an equal chance to win. That's it. That's our first giveaway. Our second giveaway is going to take place when we hit League A3. So, as you know, we've been really pushing to level up our league, specifically because once we reach A3, we will never be demoted again, and we will stay in A3, and we can move up or just stay in A3. This is a big deal because it gives us more exposure. It levels up our live, brings more people to our live, and allows us to get more followers and more viewers and more commenters and all the stuff. So when we hit League A3, again, we will make a giveaway video. And in that video, we will give you all the, spiel, as well as, again, no purchase required, no gifts required, everybody has an equal chance to win, and all you have to do to win, or to be entered, is comment on the video. That's the way we run our giveaways. No favoritism, none of that. Everything is equal chance to win. So it doesn't matter who you are. Period. So, those 2 giveaways are coming up real soon. And all you have to do to help us get there is, if you ain't following yet, do so. And join our lives and just have a good time like usual. Like the live as much as possible. That's the key. Tap, tap, tap that screen. I know, it's a lot of work, but keep tapping that screen. Okay? So, until tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time, when we go with our main live, and tonight at 10 p.m. Central Time, when we do the Dream Team Live. Until then, everybody remember, stay positive and have an amazing day!
But their follower count went up crazy, which everyone has called out as suspicious, as it does seem like they're buying followers, which is talked about in the next segment, and they ended up postponing the whole giveaway and announcing that they made a new YouTube channel in the same video, and here's that clip.
Hello, everybody. So, you may have noticed our follower count is like sky high.
Yeah.
So last night after live, of course, Hunter and I did the Bonk Bros live. After that, I had looked at the follower count and it was like 98.6K. I was starting to get excited because, whoa, what's going on here? By the time we went to bed last night, we had hit 100K. And this morning we woke up, it was what, 102?
Last time the first time I looked, it was 102.1.
Yeah, so, and it's now sitting at 102.5K. Now, there's no corresponding increase in engagement. There's no corresponding increase in views. So
we had like 50 followers and only like 10 comments.
Yeah, so
and like 5 likes. So.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's looking a little suspect. Not sure what happened, if TikTok's like algorithm got out of control or what's going on, but we need to verify these followers are real before we do our celebration. As you know, we're doing a 100K celebration on live. We've got that giveaway planned. So yeah, we're going to give it a few days.
We need to make sure everything's real and, you know, okay before we move forward with the giveaway. Because we don't want to be giving away something that's not real, basically.
Yeah, we don't want to have a giveaway when, you know, maybe those followers aren't real. So
yeah.
Again, we don't know what's going on, but it does seem a little suspect. And as you all know, we have incredible integrity. We do not want anything that's suspect. We don't buy followers. We don't do any of that shady stuff.
No. We grow this account naturally.
Yeah. So we want to make sure everything is good before we go ahead with the giveaway and the celebration.
Right.
So we have emailed TikTok and let them know that we notice a suspicious activity just to make sure that everything's good. So we're going to give it a few days. We should know more by Friday or Saturday if these followers are actually real or if it was like some misunderstanding or goof up with TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
So please give us a few days to sort this out before we go ahead with the celebration and before we go ahead with the giveaway.
Yeah.
So,
the meet and greet is still happening as planned. That's not being affected.
Right.
The only thing being affected is the giveaway.
Yeah. So the meet and greet will still happen on Sunday. I haven't heard from the venue yet. I don't know why I went to this site.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was because, you know, he was busy with other people wanting to host there, but apparently he just doesn't know what he's doing.
Apparently. So anyway, as soon as I hear back from him, I will make sure to let everybody know the exact address. Don't worry, we know this basic. It's over by River Legacy. That's basically most of the stuff. Mostly what I know right now. But
so if you still haven't got your hotel, as long as you get one near there, you'll be fine.
Yeah. So we're good to go on everything else for the meet and greet. So yeah. We will be here live at 7 p.m. Central Time tonight. Sorry. Jackie, be quiet. We're filming a video. We will be live at 7 p.m. Central Time tonight, and then the OG Dream Team will be live at 10 p.m. Central Time tonight, as planned. So, yeah. Join us there. And, one other small announcement. We just created a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We're going to post highlights and full live streams on YouTube. So if you missed the live stream, you can go watch it on YouTube.
Yep.
We're going to do some family vlogs coming up down the road. So
my birthday.
Yeah. So we're going to have YouTube in addition to our TikTok. TikTok loves us, so we figured YouTube might too.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, until the live and until then, I will put the link for the YouTube in our link tree. But until then, just remember to stay positive and have an amazing day.
They had made this channel to re-upload their live streams from TikTok for whatever reason, and they also are going to be uploading vlogs on there as well in the future. They uploaded on 6/9, and there's been no new uploads in literal weeks, so this is probably like a one and done deal. They might come back to this channel later if they want to do anything on YouTube. I mean, they're just kind of lazy. I mean, there's no... Like, they haven't made a new game in forever. The game that they made, I'm pretty sure, was just already, like, pre-assets all bunched into something. You know what I mean? So, I mean, whether they actually do videos or vlogs are probably a long time from now since they really don't do anything. They'll probably try to use an excuse of a tax write-off for vlogs and stuff, which they could do on TikTok, but... yeah, I really don't know. They also never updated on their giveaway from what I've seen, and it's been, of course, weeks now. I think basically a month since their announcement over that, probably by the time this video comes out. We go a little deeper into looking into buying viewers in the next segment, though. Buying viewers. Like I talked about in the last segment, they've been accused of buying followers. Patrick admits in an old interview that he previously bought subscribers for a YouTube channel or just follow. Like, I hate this though. I hate how stupid people are because they never get terminologies correct. My TikTok channel, I want to vomit in my mouth because you all are so stupid. There's certain, like, words used for certain things, okay? It's not a TikTok channel, it's a TikTok account. Okay, and YouTube channel. Channel is only used on YouTube. Maybe like Rumble or something. You'll say I have a channel on Rumble. Okay, you don't use channel in any other instance, so stop saying channel.
Now, granted, I made a few mistakes on that channel. I actually paid for subscribers to get me to monetization because I thought once I got there, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
But it actually completely destroyed our channel.
Yeah.
We couldn't get any views. It was a big mistake. So never do that again. I did the same with our Instagram. I paid for followers and I got followers that I really don't want, but you know.
But our TikTok channel is completely 100% natural.
Right. We learned from our mistakes, and that's the key.
Yeah. I work in...
Either way, if they did do it on YouTube, like if they bought subscribers, that is a TOS violation, which would have caused them to get banned, because Deji's YouTube channel, whenever he bought subscribers, he should have been banned for it, but never got banned. This was exposed by the company and in stats with good evidence as well that he bought subscribers. And previously buying followers on there, that's another thing too. They're not called subscribers on TikTok or anywhere else. They're only called subscribers on YouTube. But this can also result in a ban or reduced visibility of the account, as well as monetization issues or huge follower losses. So make sure to check for that in the future, because maybe in the soon future he'll be losing thousands and not just like a few or a couple hundred, but like thousands of followers. Let's go over some of the Reddit posts showing some of the like fake accounts. One by Poop Boob Poo says they are paying for engagement. Miss LX is a paid engager, and as you can see here on the like account, I didn't know this was actually a thing on TikTok. I've never heard of this, but it says top quality engager. This either means that they are someone that gets paid to follow you and actually like comment on your stuff and everything, or this means say that you're a mutual with them or whatever. I don't really know. This is kind of like a whole new thing to me. This could mean multiple things. You follow each other, they'll comment, they'll like, they'll do whatever they need to make sure your post is getting engagement, or that they are someone that is paid to do so, which I've never heard of like an agency to, you know, give engagement to someone. I thought this was like a whole setup by multiple bot accounts and stuff like that, which is also possible, but this seems to be a real person. That, or they're just posting videos to seem like a real person. Who truly knows? I don't know this account at all. I can't see the @ or anything, so who knows? Next is by Dreamweaver XO saying 100K celebration. Tonight is their 100,000 celebration, but don't let them forget what we know. Patrick bought them. Their monthly average was 5,000 followers, so it looks like on average before this they were getting 5,000. Suddenly they're getting well over that in a matter of days, but it's still low engagement. Basically saying that, like, you know, the amount of followers they're getting and the amount of engagement is not matching. I mean, if a video blew up, it would be whatever. As you can see here in the past, like last month, they were getting like 100 followers each day maybe. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, they got 4,700 and 1,700. I don't think any of their videos have blown up that much, or any of their TikTok live streams have blown up that much. They went way over the average, and as you can see here, there's certain engagement pieces, which I don't know exactly what this is, whether they're following people or what. It's not going up as accurately. But like I said, this could result in a lot of things, such as them getting banned, their view count going low and stuff like that. Also losing a mass amount of followers because TikTok finds them, or, you know, whatever. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Let me know what you all think in the comments down below. I'm very curious as to what's going to be the outcome of this. As they have multiple accounts, so them switching, maybe that's why they switch from account to account. I never really paid attention to those type of things in the past. To me, they're like account changing made no sense. They would always say it's because they got a bunch of hate on one and then moved to another. You know what I mean? So who really knows? Let me know what you all think in the comments. Other accounts. like I've talked about in the past, they've had, like, it's insane. I think the people that were doing the investigation on them on their own found several, like, an insane amount of emails or whatever connected to Patrick. And of course, we know that he's had several accounts in the past, whether, you know, for different things. But there has been a bunch of new posts on the subreddit showing, like, oh, I think this is their account and stuff like that. There's been a lot. I'm not going to be showing them all because people don't really have any proof of anything yet. And I don't really see the point of showing some of these, and especially if there's ones that are not really posting and they're more so commenting. First, we can go over Cactus Colossus saying, "Seen this and already knew it's either someone messing with him or Patrick himself." Someone by the name of Dirty Dancing saying, "A beautiful, happy, positive family, thank you." Of course, it being a positive comment, but you can see on their story that they previously had Patrick as their profile picture, whether that's because Patrick did this or whatever, like, oh, maybe I want to make it look like a fan account or whatever. It's called Dirty Dancing, though, which is low-key kind of crazy. Mysterious-Quit 8041 saying, "Patrick's manifesting page. I made a post yesterday about how I believe Patrick is very into manifesting and all the dumb stuff. It says, like, quote, we are making bank, quote, we are going to retire. All that stuff is just him constantly affirming. Anyways, I said I'd make a second post if I could find the account, so here I am. Some of the posts are actually quite humorous, also all AI. One said something like, quote, remember you will always have a great life, be awesome and happy, like that. This one's called Manifest Anything. As you can see, the profile picture is a, like, woman kind of looking more religious and stuff like that. All these, of course, are AI posts. The only problem is that they are not following anyone, which usually, of course, the Patrick method is to follow Patrick, follow Sarah, Teresa, follow the Getchell family accounts and stuff on these. Another thing that should be said, though, is that they have said in the past, like, oh, well, we have other accounts and they're not connected to us at all, so they might not even be following anyone, like in this case here, so it's very still possible to be them. But I think the reposts on that account, like, sometimes they won't follow them, but they'll repost something, which is shown later. Much_forever_8457 says, is this Patrick? And there's an account called Patty SW6FFC. But the problem is that the profile picture is kind of more demonic and kind of more creepy. But it's a super fan, which I'm guessing either comments a lot, likes on their stuff, and everything like that. So who really knows if this is Patrick's alt account? Next is by Hoofy44 saying, he's deleting stuff, y'all. You know he is here watching everyone and everything. If you think you have info, don't post it here. This account is already gone. And I'm guessing this account was posted about, like, not too long ago. It's Latin for out of darkness, light. That is my whole philosophy. Out of the darkness, I will spread the light. And these look like, I'm pretty sure this is AI as well. I don't really know. I haven't looked at the account, but apparently the account's already gone after it was exposed, like in Patrick fashion. How many emails could this dude possibly have? And how does he keep up with them all? It's just kind of insane to me that he's reused some before in the past, but if you're making a bunch of alt accounts on TikTok and everything like expected, it just is kind of insane, and he would have to have several for this to be at all doable. It is insane to me. It does seem like lolcow and just psycho behavior in general, which, you know, Patrick kind of goes under both of those. He has tried any and every route he can, whether it's TikTok, other socials, or websites. He's attempted to, like, do them. So him having this many emails is very much possible. Although, like I said, he's reused these in the past, like for Litrotica. So who really knows here? Agency dropping Dream Team. A dude by the name of Guy, who was apparently a big help in the Dream Team snark previously, and was also interviewed about, I think he might have been one of the spies, I don't really know. He has recently emailed the supposed agency to get them off of it, I'm guessing reporting them about their behavior and such. And here is the post by Fungi Toe Cheese. No more, quote, agency. Screenshot from Guy Community. And as you can see here, he says bye agency. And it says, thank you for the follow-up and for sharing these materials. We'd like to let you know that prior to receiving your email, we'd already received numerous reports regarding the Getchell family and have completed our internal review. As a result, they have been removed from our agency. We appreciate you for taking time to raise your concerns. Creator safety and integrity of our community are priorities for us, and we take credible reports seriously, reviewing them carefully and taking appropriate action when necessary. I didn't think of doing this. I don't know why I never thought to report them myself. Maybe get a little bit of talk from them, but whatever. I mean, they're probably not going to take a dude by the name of PERK 30 seriously. You can also see at the bottom here, it says the Getchell family, and it shows that they actually had a whole email at Gravitesk or whatever it was called, and they're terminated. So, yeah, they're officially terminated and off of the agency, which is pretty cool. I don't think this really does much, though. I think the agency only really helps with getting collaborations, which we're going to be talking about one of the last collaborations that they got, but this only really helped get, you know, collaborations like the battles or whatever, and I talk more about this in an upcoming segment, of course, but it looks like their collaborations, like with the Barbie Barber or whatever, is going to be gone. It looks like they're not going to be doing TikTok live streams with other people anymore, unless it's just with fans, or if they take the risk of, you know, trying to do battles with random people, or of course between themselves, like how they did with Sarah and Patrick and all that other stuff. So this won't change much, but will definitely hurt their ego and hurt them in other ways as well. Chris Hansen Getchell family investigation. Chris Hansen, the first, or at least the most known, pred catcher with better connections than people that we watch nowadays, such as Skeeter Jean and such, is on TikTok, and on most, if not all, the posts that he makes, people are asking him to look into the Getchell family. Not only has he seen the comments, but also responded to them by either liking them and showing support, and that basically meaning he shows support and is doing, like, looking into them, but he's also responded to comments as well. A post by lopsided_finance_329 says, "Love this for them," and it shows someone on their TikTok comment saying, "Chris, tell me you know about the Getchell family," and he says, "I'm well aware." And people were also commenting on other posts saying, "Please look into them," and he likes it and stuff like that. So it looks like Chris Hansen will be looking into these people in the future. I think I might have talked about this before in previous videos, but, you know, it's just another confirmation of, like, hey, he knows. People have questioned what, you know, he can do about this situation, but I think people are kind of underestimating what he can do here. I don't know if he's, like, specifically in Texas or not. I can't remember if it's Texas or Florida he has good connections in, but he is connected to other police and could possibly get the family kicked offline or get an investigation into them started and done. As like I said, he's worked with networks, he's currently still under True Blue or whatever it was called, and has teams and connections around him. I'm sure Texan Connections would love to help Chris Hansen. Chris has already been doing pred catches with other TikTokers and helping Schlep in exposing Roblox for not protecting kids and instead protecting preds. There is also new lawsuits like every day joining in against Roblox. I would assume nearly daily. It is truly insane, by the way. That's just one thing I wanted to talk about. But I, again, think that, you know, they're kind of doubting Chris Hansen here, and I think he can get some action took against them. But we will see in the future. Hunter's account. Hunter has been making TikToks on his own account at Hunters_World15. He has 1,200 followers and posts just stuff of truly his own interests. Like, you can kind of tell that this is his own account. It's not owned or, like, controlled, I guess I should say, by Patrick or anything. He seems like a quiet kid with a still childlike whimsy to him. You know, it's also questionable whether he's mentally delayed. Definitely is socially delayed, sadly so, because, you know, they did not put him in public school. I don't know if he ever was in public school. I would guess at some point he was, but there was like a point where, you know, Sarah got to homeschooling, which I think was during high school. I don't know. It's just really unfortunate. And I've already had this conversation before. Nothing against homeschooling, but also at the same time, whenever it's Patrick and Teresa and Sarah, your only people that you're around, yeah, you can't tell me that that's better than being in a public school. I'd rather him be vaping and getting on carts than be stuck with the Getchells 24/7, where he's probably going to be into vaping. He still does his Pokemon, and I'm guessing other videos on the main account, but on his own, he talks about animes like Jujutsu Kaisen and others. Here is a video he did, like the What's in My Bag trend he did. It kind of shows off more of like his own interests.
Hello everybody, so today we're gonna do a What's in My Bag video. So, you guys are probably gonna enjoy it. A lot of it is sports stuff. Most of it is sports stuff. Actually, all of it is, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so most of y'all probably see the first thing. It's a baseball bat. It is a pretty good quality baseball bat. I have used it a little bit. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, now put it back. And then we have to open this compartment right here. Oh, zipper's over here. Okay, so I have my soccer ball right here. My soccer ball. It's pretty, I mean, I've had it for like a week. Around the week, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then I have my baseball. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Again, I've used this a little bit because I've used my bat. And then I have my football here that I just got today, actually. Same with the other stuff here. And then I have this for soccer and just for marking stuff. Really, like I use these as like goals to mark the goal of my soccer ball. And then I have this right here. It's pretty sure it's extra large. I'm pretty sure it's extra large. It works very well, actually. I haven't used it that much though. And then if you unzip this right here, I have my pump for my balls. It works very well. It's only $5 though, so it was pretty cheap. It works really fast, and it pumps very fast. And then this, I only put it in my bag when we go disc golfing, but this is my disc golf bag that we have right here. I'll show you off all of my discs. They're pretty cool. I'll pull out the one that I use the most first. This is the disc that I use the most. It's very reliable. And it's got me a lot of very good hits in. So, this one next. This one's very reliable too. But the dark blue one is better. This one was one of the OG ones that I got. This is like the first one that I got. One of the first ones. And my red one. This one is the starter one that I was using a bunch. Okay. This one is the starter one that I used a bunch. And so that was what's in my bag. I all of it's sports stuff because I'm a big sport kind of guy. I like all sports mostly all sports. I don't have my basketball because it actually doesn't fit. My basketball does not fit. So that's the only thing I could fit in my bag, sadly. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Remember to stay tuned if you like this kind of content. And until next time, see you later.
Not much to add about him. He's very simple. He seems positive. The comments also seem positive. I don't know if they're deleting any negative ones or if he's getting any negative ones or ones of concern or to reach out and help him. Considering that he is a man, he is definitely not going to be as sheltered as Patrick sheltered Sarah because, you know, he's probably going to be getting a job. I'm guessing he's 15. It's about to be employment time soon. You know, he's about to become social. He's about to figure everything out. He does look pretty young, though. Figure out in the next, you know, birthday post how old he is, right? But other people saying that he doesn't post very often, but he does post here and there on that account. It is his own, and I'm guessing, you know, he'll just talk about whatever. Sarah, Patrick, and Jackie. I usually have segments for everyone separate, but there's not much to talk about with all these people, so let's get into Patrick first. First, it says, sounds familiar, so he totally changed since they were homeless, living in a car for 3 months, and it's just basically talking about, you know, their financials and, you know, how much they'd be spending. This segment will also include, like, their financials and stuff, because there's not much to talk about with those either, but full-time salary from TikTok, and it shows how much money they were making just 2 months ago, and this is another thing that doesn't really make sense, because from what it looks like, I don't know if these are the live streams. People were saying the live streams weren't making as much money, and now suddenly they are from what they were showing. But it says Patrick and Sarah were so quick to brag about their earnings from lives without realizing that the gravy train wouldn't last forever. They were delusional to think that, quote, fans will continue to pay for their expenses forever, and maybe now they will finally realize how unrealistic of an expectation that was. Too bad they already spent the money on TV, microphone, laptop, etc. Womp womp. The only reason this could even benefit them, this is me talking now, after the womp womp, the only reason that this could at all benefit them is from, like, you know, a tax write-off, you know, so they don't have to pay taxes on it. And from what it looks like, I don't know if they'll really have to pay taxes on anything, considering how much they make, because if you make under a certain amount, you're not really paying much taxes, or if anything at all. But it's kind of weird considering these numbers and then now what they're getting. I don't really know what to believe anymore. It's very much strange. But next is talking about Patrick on his own. It was just one Facebook post, supposedly from, like, not that long ago. I don't know if this is his... I can't remember if he went back on Facebook or what, but I don't know if this is 6 months or 6 minutes ago, but it says, "Life is too short. We are here today, but tomorrow is not a guarantee." Crying emoji. "Years ago, we were all like family. Everyone looked out for each other. We ate together and drank together." Yeah, I bet you were happy about drinking together, buddy. "And we're worried about each other. We need to get back to this. We need to take care of each other instead of breaking each other down. I'm going to make a bet that out of my quote family and quote friends, less than 6 will take the time to copy and post this. Who are my 6? I bet I'm shocked. I actually bet no one does it at all. And this didn't have any likes, any comments, so it's also just kind of weird to engagement bait. These are kind of exhausting boomer slop type of things that, you know, people post all the time. Copying and pasting these type of things doesn't really benefit anyone other than getting more posts out there. There's no, like, engagement bait because you're asking for copy and pasting, not for anything else. But either way, just very weird, you know, like I said, boomer slop, copy paste stuff. There was stuff like this before with younger kids, to be fair, but this one is definitely more for the older types. And you Joanna says, "Apparently Sarah goes out with friends all the time. My friends have asked not to be filmed. Not only that, but whenever I post videos with friends, people will end up attacking them. I don't think she's ever posted videos with friends, so I don't know what she's talking about here, but yes, it would definitely be true. I don't want them to subject my friends to that." Maybe if they're talking about Jenna, but I mean, like, that wasn't your friend in the first place. But the poster adds on saying, "But does not post about it because her friends don't want to be filmed, even though it would be super easy to post about those outings without showing the people she's with." That's also very true. That is, if those outings even existed and those friends were not imaginary. Besides, she's literally live with her parents every single night. That's also true. Ajum05 says, "Me when I lie." And it's a comment saying, "I hope, Sarah, you can get out of your situation and make some friends and get some independence. It's hard to see a bad situation while you're in it." They respond saying, "I have friends. Our channel is nearly at 100,000 followers. Lives are going fantastic. So I'm in a really good situation. Remember, stay positive and have an amazing day." This person adds on saying, "How much do you want to bet that Patrick wrote this? Because who even types this way?" Crying emoji. "If this was Sarah, she is beyond saving. She's dead set on being Patrick's sweet baby girl forever. Sick and messed up." She needs to actually post proof that she has friends. And honestly, though, if she got a job and a little bit of more of a social life and proved it, I'd be very supportive. I think everyone would be. She also talks about baby names on Livestream, and here's a clip.
What was the answer? Because it's going to be spelled Mackenzy, not Vienzy.
Well, you're spelling it wrong because it's never spelled like that.
Well, I want to be different.
Trust me, you're different. But how do you know that's your future daughter's name? You haven't met your future husband yet, and he might have something to say about it.
Well, guess what? I don't care. If he doesn't like it, he can cry me a bridge.
Can I talk now?
Yes.
No.
Somebody asked what was the answer to the last poll.
It was the Getchell family.
Cry Me a Bridge was low-key really funny because that's just not, you know, what is Cry Me a River. But Sarah talking about stuff like this, I don't know. It just seems kind of useless as she never attempts to find anyone. She said multiple times, like, I don't know. It's just strange because is she trying to find someone? Is she not? She said she wasn't looking for anyone just the other month. Has that changed since then? Why are we talking about baby names? And Patrick does have a point. Well, if the dude doesn't want the baby to be named, that's more of a mutual thing. Of course, sometimes they let one or the other choose, but still. Or sometimes they do it together, of course, which is, you know, whatever. But it's just like, what's the point of talking about this whenever you're never attempting to find anyone? You seem to have no interest in relationships. You seem to have no interest in friends and have, like, no exact social life. I'm pretty sure if she went on dating apps, though, that'd be very funny because there's definitely people that would be posting you know, like, look who I found on there. People also found a clip they found problematic talking about Jackie, and here's that.
And thankfully, she takes payment and kisses.
She does take payment and kisses.
And I absolutely love kissing
Yeah.
the dog.
She was so cute this morning. She came in my room and she laid down on my bed and she was cuddling with me.
Yeah. Well, just a few minutes ago, I went in there to put my phone on charger. Didn't end up doing it because I thought I might need it for live. But when I went in there, she's just sprawled out on the bed. And I had to give her bunches of kisses and hugs and loves and tell her I love her.
Dog kisses and cuddles are the best. They are.
100%. There's nothing better. And hi, Jordan. I didn't even see you in here.
Yeah, I didn't know you were even.
People are saying that they are creepy about the dog, specifically Patrick, and saying like, oh, poor dog has to deal with that, you know, the kisses and hugs and stuff, which giving it attention is good, but again, it's like in a lot of situations regarding these people, they won't get away with anything, really. They're not going to get away with saying certain things, you know, maybe not the most perfect way. They're not going to get away with doing certain things because it's just the way they are. Getchell family health. Thanks to the meet and greet, there have been more looks at them and their health. We've seen a couple of things. I don't know if this is from a different video or what, but Teresa's legs are awfully bruised. And I mean, like, really bad. I don't know if they both have leg bruises. I think it's both Patrick and Teresa. But you can see here that at the meet and greet, her leg, like the back of it, the front of it, it's all around bruised up. And people are saying maybe this is something about diabetes, like untreated diabetes and maybe some other illness. Because they're not that old, and having bruising around the legs is not really, it's mainly something that probably comes from a health condition, especially in these type of ways and this consistent. I think Patrick also has the same problem as well. They both probably have untreated issues, very rough looking. I feel really bad for it because it does look bad. Next health update is also Sarah, no one likes after midnight, saying she said that she never takes it off. I don't think it's by quote choice. And as you can see, the ring on her finger, I don't know how recent this screenshot is, but it's so tight on there. I wonder what's going to happen in the future. It looks really badly tight on there. She's not going to be able to get it off, of course. There's going to be, at some point, a video of her at the hospital or fire people coming in and trying to get this off of her because this is really bad. And it's only a matter of time before it becomes a very bigger health hazard than what it is now. We also, of course, know that they are addicts of Nick, and a lot of people are calling out Patrick for being an alcoholic, not only because of his behavior sometimes during live streams or videos, but in his cooking videos, he adds too much alcohol or adds it whenever it's not necessary when cooking. It's another big thing that people have been calling out recently, but I'm very much curious about it. I don't know why Patrick wouldn't be just honest about being an alcoholic. I'm also very curious about what's up with him clearing his throat all the time. He's doing it in videos, he's doing it, of course, during live streams, very loudly, I might add, like, very, like, obnoxiously loud. So, I mean, maybe it's because of the Nick. I don't think it's because of drinking specifically, but, you know, it's just very strange to me. I wonder if, I don't think Sarah vapes, but we know that Teresa and Patrick do. We know that they're surrounded by that. They most likely will probably fall into it at some point. Sarah's old enough to buy one, though, so who knows. Ariella Brigman and other accounts. The Ariella Brigman segment talks about either that account itself or other X-rated activities. First, let's go over the two Reddit posts I have here. Responsible-bad-6589 says, another Literotica page. It's one called Can I Be Your Princess? And it's another, of course, Family X Family one. People are saying that the writing is basically the same style. This one has 20 works and 310 followers, so I think it's doing better than Ariella Brigman. It also looks like the last update was November 2025. I don't know if they did anything ever since then. People are saying it looks very similar and might be them, but who really knows? I could definitely see them, especially maybe changing old accounts names and stuff like that. Very interesting. This is a really good find. Da Vinci's Ghost, which is a moderator on the Reddit, says Quail is not Pete. But it says, hey everyone, some of you may know that we recently had a user come in and say that they are owner of a suspicious Quail account. I know a good portion of you believe that this is Patrick, But this is not him or any member of the family. I spoke with the user. They showed me proof that they were the owner of the suspicious quail Litrotica account. Oh, so they're talking about specifically that. They also showed me undeniable proof that they are not Patrick or anyone in the Getchell family. I did ask about the YouTube video and they were not aware of it. The person playing Dark Souls is not the same quail. So it actually might be Patrick, but the whole account on Litrotica is theirs. Remember, stay positive and have an amazing day. I don't know if they've ever referenced playing Dark Souls or being a fan of it, but still, it sounds like him and talks about the Selena Gomez folder, of course, which is something that he would do. But the Litrotica account is someone else's. If there is some misconceptions out there, I hope that the people that own these accounts actually come out about it. And hopefully that continues to happen. And one of the worst cases that we've had recently is a actual account on UJI, filler ZZ, you know what I mean. There's a certain website, you know, X-rated website that I just said, has a account under the name P. Getchell from 6 years ago, and it uploaded a video titled, quote, sleeping girlfriend gets the A, you know, gets AN, filler, you know, go dot, you know, the two other letters there. And it's a 7-minute and 30-second long video, but it doesn't seem to be like Patrick or Sarah, or even Teresa. I think he just found a video that he liked, and ended up reposting it as many people do. I sadly watched to see if it was him. The video overall is very much homemade, no good production with it or anything. I think there was not much audio either, there's no one really speaking, it's very quiet of course because someone's sleeping, which is also insane. The dude's meat is extremely small. There's not much noise as well, so I can't tell. The guy has a beard, but again, it does not look like Patrick or Teresa. And also, I think the person's body is hairy, and Patrick has like a very non-hairy body, unless he just shaved it for the couple of TikToks that they made together at that one point. It also prolapses as well in the video, or it was close to doing so. Another gross detail that I sadly seen. But many factors when watching this video make me think it's not him. I don't know if this was ever posted on the Reddit. I was DM'd about this. I think there was technically a Reddit post that talked about this. But I talked about sleeping X-rated videos not that long ago, actually. It was a few videos back, and him possibly being into it is very much interesting. But like I said, a lot of people will just re-upload on their own accounts videos that they liked. That maybe are kind of niche or kind of like hard to find or whatever, so I think that's the case here. But again, very insane that P. Getchell specifically is the account name. It was from 6 years ago, so back in 2020, and it's a sleeping, you know, girlfriend video. Absolutely insane. I wish there was more proof that maybe it was them, but so far it does not look to be the case. There was no other post on the account, so yeah. Livestream Lowlights. Last video, around the end of this segment, I talked about how Sarah sighed in annoyance or relief that the stream was over. The chat spammed about it, I'm guessing the next day, and everyone was really confused and looked at it like they just never read a sentence before. Here's that. They must have not checked the Reddit before going live, but here are some recap videos that people made of some of their live streams and some of the moments on it.
There's no noise.
What's your favorite dessert? Ice cream. Oh, yeah.
And in case you missed my super talented daughter's live today, she made some bracelets. She made this one. She made this one. Stay positive. And she made this one, which says summer. She's also got several others that we've already got pictures of that I'm about to start loading on our website.
Hey!
So it'll be $6 each.
Yours. You didn't show yours.
No, I'm sorry. I'll go get it. And she made this one for me.
Dill Master.
Dill Master.
Anything for $1.
This one's worth more than that to me because my daughter made it for me.
Chicken enchiladas.
Do you like gummies? They asked you if you like gummies. Candies.
Oh, yeah, I like...
Wake up, Sarah.
I reminded you too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna write you up.
You're not my boss. Are you guys buying a house? We plan to.
Yeah, we actually want to buy a house and a more wooded area.
Yeah. Salem's Lot traumatized me. The
Did
one
you
that
ever
Go ahead.
Carrie, not Carrie, but Firestarter is about a girl that
She starts fires with her mind, yeah.
Fireballs. There's a lot of people saying they're vampires.
Alicia and Gypsy got a universe.
Oh, they did?
They did.
Gypsy's so cute.
She's adorable.
What did I miss? Are you gonna play it so they can see it?
No, I'm trying to get the picture that he sent me.
She's on our bed. Teresa and I's bed.
Whose bed? Mom and Dad's bed.
Yeah.
I don't know if Patrick really grunted that much, but if he did, it's probably because of the vaping like I talked about earlier, or he has something else really wrong with him. Maybe he's sick in general. They did the Macarena. I can't use the audio, so I'm just going to talk over it and show it on screen. Sarah was a little too into doing the Macarena, and Patrick was behind her as well, so definitely set up for failure there. And I think they did all that just for a donation, so that's kind of why they did it. Sarah admits that she kissed a boy at one point.
Yes, I did have a sweet 16.
She was sweet 16 and never been kissed. She never kissed a boy. She had never ever kissed a boy.
Yeah, up until 16. Well, up until 18, I've never kissed a boy.
She'll never kiss a boy, probably.
I have before. You know that. I've had boyfriends.
Yeah, but I never seen you kiss him.
No, I'm not going to kiss them in front of my mother.
Why not?
Because that's weird.
What a harlot. How dare she kiss someone other than Patrick? There's also another painful recap, and here's it.
It's weird.
Oh, you know what? We didn't get a galaxy tonight.
Oh no!
Broke our streak again.
No galaxy! Oh no! Now we'll be alright. Any puppy is cute.
Yes.
Just like any baby is cute. It doesn't matter.
I know you're not a huge fan of little dogs, but there's a little Maltese puppy up there.
Yeah, that's fine.
She's very cute. We were going out the other night. I think me and Mom were going to get something, and she jumped on my leg and started up.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Sam. You should have shut my mouth. Thank you for the galaxy.
We knew it was gonna happen. We
I
could have
should have
shut up.
shut my mouth.
I mean, I could ask for a lion and it would probably come in.
I doubt that.
Hey, can't blame you for trying.
I mean, they didn't send us a galaxy for doing the a lion for doing the Macarena, and I never saw the lion.
Well, maybe it was hiding.
No.
Do you think I give a what you think? Oh, sorry.
Oh, what?
Sorry. Do you think I give an F what you think? These people all over the app, they wish they were us. That so many people want to be us.
Do not call him fat again, because if you do, I will find you and I will punch you in the face.
Calm down.
Calm down. Don't go punching people in the face now.
You're lucky you're behind that screen, because if you weren't...
Okay. Let's.
I'm sorry, the poor little kitties didn't get their way, so now they have to spam our chat. Oh, poor babies. Why don't you go home and cry to your mama?
The older man needs shirts with sleeves.
No, he's sexy. No sleeves.
Okay, ew.
What?
Would you like me to cry for you? Oh, it's okay, sweetie. I'll protect you. Now go cry to your mother. The Getchell family was picking on me.
Now I have 100,000 people.
Yeah.
I mean, heart me.
Oh, I sent a cake slice.
Are you Pat? The guy on the outside looking in.
I'm gonna go now, but I'll be back if they say any more bad.
Oh no. You're a good girl. Hey, Pooper Snoot. Don't wrinkle your nose at me. We have so much traction and so much clout on this app.
We care.
I love to watch them squirm. It's fun. Would you like to squirm some more?
Right?
They said we're making them mad. Good!
Good. That's the whole point.
Maybe you're not angry, but you are mad, as in crazy, for thinking that you can actually do something here. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Yep.
I just said we're not going to give them exposure, so why would I tell you what the trope gifts are?
All right.
People have been trying to cancel us for 3 years. It ain't happened yet. Good luck. You have fun with that.
We have 1,213 people in here.
They think typing in a chat makes it true. We're sitting here having fun and enjoying life, and y'all are in the chat like, come on, seriously.
Yeah, like seriously, guys, it's just cool down.
Okay, sweetheart, sweetheart, don't go after him.
Oh, they're doing good. We saw them all
Oh.
instead.
Stop it. Gigi, don't. Oh, that was rude.
I can show both sides.
How's your night? Our night's great.
Because, you can't investigate something that doesn't exist. Just like you can't have evidence of something that's never happened.
They literally have no cause to even take the case. For real. They have to have probable cause or sufficient evidence, and videos on TikTok that have been edited are not sufficient evidence.
I think Teresa being mad was performative, also against terms of service, as she was threatening viewers with violence. People like Patrick and them, when they get anything, start to become egotistical and very unchristian-like. It's very much insane. Speaking of, I think Sarah gave up on her Facebook account. They have responded to the hate a bit too recently, and here's that.
What'd you do that for?
Because it was just a stupid thing.
Oh, kind of like you?
Yazzie, thank you for being here. At least it didn't pop into your phone.
No.
What does that mean? I know it's a bad thing, but
What?
this.
Don't even.
Oh, okay. Hallie, thank you for the heart me and the Jackie Wags. Jess, thank you for the heart me.
It's not something we talk about online.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know.
Tik Tok. Tik Tok. Tik.
Whoa, Jelly, thank you for the hat and mustache.
Tik. Well, if you want Mom, come back at 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Yep.
Because 10 o'clock is the OG Dream Team, and that's the way it stays. So,
Yep.
Sorry. Wrong number. Please dial again.
No, the meet and greet's still happening. We're just waiting for the host of the venue to text us the address, or give us the address. The actual address. There's no tickets.
Yeah, no tickets. Don't do that. It's annoying as hell. I like ice cream.
Oh, Bubbles, it's always bad when it's just me and Dad.
What?
Bubbles said the hate is just overflowing tonight.
Oh, it's all a bunch of misinformation and bullshit, so it really don't matter. They just keep. I think they go on Discord and like coordinate exactly what to say every time so that they can all get it right and get their story straight. So,
Right.
I'm not going into how it's misinformation. It really doesn't matter. Believe it or not, I don't care. I'm here, and I'm here to stay, so it really don't matter. They actually have zero effect on us whatsoever, except they give us more views and more money, so let them come. Anywho, I'm not going into how it's misinformation. It really doesn't matter. Believe it or not, I don't care. I'm here, and I'm here to stay, so it really don't matter. They actually have zero effect on us whatsoever, except they give us more views and more money, so let them come. Anywho, back to the action. We need to get to 100,000 followers.
Yeah.
So I want to do that giveaway. Should we tell them what the prize is? Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help motivate them.
Yeah. Maybe.
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 Maybe. I don't know.
Hallie, thank you for the thumbs up.
So I did a video this morning talking about slug too.
How is your shirt sleeveless but you have a farmer's tan? What?
Probably because I wear short sleeve shirts most of the time when I'm outside. I can't wear this outside because most of the time I'm outside, I'm headed to work, and I can't wear. Okay, it's not just her book. We wrote it together.
Yeah.
And we're buying them because we have to buy copies. We only pay wholesale price for them, obviously, because it's our book. But we have to buy copies from Amazon in order to get them printed and sent to us because it's print on demand.
Yeah.
And yes, we saw that. They said you'd enjoy a creative writing course. You're literally already a published author.
I'm a published author.
You already have all the creative writing experience you need. But it just doesn't make sense to pay money for a course that you don't need.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How many have you sold?
Over 400. In the past month, I think we sold like 10. And it's over 2 years old. It's still selling. Oh, hi.
Hi.
What's up? Well, our mods have to be weird because they're our mods.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, we completely trust our mods, especially Getchell mod right there. She's completely has our full confidence. So, go ham!
Mm-hmm.
Why are you poking me? Ow, ow. Oh, wait. Shoot. Get out of here, pest.
If I poke your belly button, will you laugh?
No. I am not the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Rebecca, thank you for the heart me.
Good Lord, kid.
I mean, no, it's not.
Shut up.
I'm gonna say it anyway. You could be the Goodyear blimp.
Oh, Sarah.
Such disrespect from the child. Kids. There. Apparently, in order to have fun and enjoy life, you have to be drunk.
Apparently. Okay, thank you for the rose.
Don't drink. Not one single drop, unless it's a wine cooler, and then it's only one, not even close to enough to get me drunk. I've never been drunk in my life.
Our old address?
Yep. Literally made their name our old address.
That isn't anywhere near where we live?
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's actually kind of funny watching how these idiots try and do stuff. Like, they'll come on here with the stupidest names.
Yeah.
And it makes us.
Actually, I don't drink alcohol if I can help it. I mean, once in a while, it's fine, but maybe one drink. Yet I've never been drunk in my life. I never intend to be.
Me either. Like I said, since I've been 21, I've had maybe 5 drinks.
Yeah, I've never been drunk. I've never
been in my life. So, sorry guys, wrong number again. Please stop. You drink very little. Is there somebody named Jonathan in here or something?
No, no.
Because they keep saying hi, Jonathan. Oh, weird. Oh, that's right. I did put that on there, right? No!
I know, we're close.
We can make it. Yes, we can. We can build it.
Where's Jackie? I think she's in Mom and Dad's register.
Yes. She's there. She's always there. Right here.
Well, I better go pee. Lux, thank you for sharing the lives. Lives? Speaking of that, I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
See you soon.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite soup, though, my favorite soup is, of course, beef soup, but I think my favorite soup besides that is hamburger soup. It's just delicious. Hunter doesn't like it, so I don't get to make it often, but I love it. Especially served with cornbread. Ooh, so good. Hamburger soup is basically just ground beef, diced tomatoes. I use fresh tomatoes, but a lot of people just use canned diced tomatoes. Green beans, onion, garlic, a little bit of tomato sauce. It's kind of a flavor of tomato, but beef at the same time. I might have to put together a recipe for it. I just kind of throw a lot of things in. Uh-oh.
She awoke.
No, I have not made dill pickle soup. That doesn't even sound appetizing. I like dill, but picking it a little too far. Actually, both Sarah and I are authors. We have written a book. It's on Amazon. It's called Firebound Harmony. So yes, it's a dragon fantasy book. It's a young adult fiction. Check it out.
Yes, I've been baptized. I was actually baptized in my pastor's pool.
I was baptized in my pastor's pool, but his pool was in a hotel.
Me too. Wait, really?
He had just moved to the. He had just moved and just taken over the church as the pastor, so he was still working full time. Little shopping mall church, trying to run the church every Sunday, and he was living at a local hotel until his house was ready. So came time to baptize me and Grandpa, and he's like, "Okay, well, I have use of the pool at the hotel, so that's where we're doing it. That's where we did it.
Hey, it's a body of water.
That's it."
I want to go to. I don't want to say it because I might get it wrong. I'm not good with geology or whatever, but I want to go to the place where Jesus was baptized.
That's the River Jordan.
Yeah, the River Jordan.
So,
Until then,
remember, stay.
I want to do something for you.
What?
Why are you looking like that for me?
What do you want
do
to
you
do
mean?
for me? Well, you're
Mike,
being
you're right. You're being cryptic.
Yeah, you're being cryptic,
right.
and I don't like that. Don't
The
don't.
light is bright.
Yeah, you're being cryptic. What do you want? What?
Oh.
Why are you stepping back?
What do you want to do?
Okay, stop beating around the bush and just do it. Seriously.
Oh.
There's been even more flirting and weird stuff that'll be talked about in the next section, because I like to have the weirdness all in another section of its own, but they haven't made many interesting TikToks since they've been doing a lot of live streams. It's mainly Hunter doing his usual, like, daily Pokemon video, and there might be, like, a dance video or something, but overall, nothing really too interesting or noteworthy on their TikTok account. Teresa also went live on her own, whether it was on the Getchell family account or on her Teresa account, and she apparently fell asleep while live streaming, like reading the comments. Here's that.
Hello.
People assume Patrick texted her to wake her up, and apparently they made the excuse that it was work texting or making sure that, like, her phone's notifications are on and everything because of work. I'm not exactly sure. I'm also wondering, like, when she works at all, but because I don't think she ever really talks about it. I wish that she would get to know them a little bit better, at least. They ended up doing a live stream with a guy they called Withered Travis Kelsey, or that's what the community called him, not them themselves. But no clips came from this interaction, but he did end up making a response video to the people that gave him hate or were trying to warn him about them.
First and foremost, I'd like to address what happened last night. I have nothing to do with that partner that I have. I did not expect anything about that, and I don't support anything that goes on, so I would really appreciate if all the hate mail and everything and everything just stops. Because I didn't do that. I didn't set that up. That was my agency that set up that battle, I had nothing to do with it. I was just told that I had to battle them. So I would appreciate it if everybody would just please leave me alone. Thank you.
They're apparently under the same agency, and like he said, they set it up. So they do admit to setting up live stream battles. So if you don't know, the live stream battles thing is a type of thing on TikTok where whoever gets the most donations wins. I don't know what happens whenever you win. Maybe you, like, there's like a leveling up system on TikTok Live, which was talked about in a previous segment. So I really don't know it. I'm not that deep into all that stuff. Maybe if someone can explain it in the comments, because I've never used these features before. You know, I'm not on there like that. It's a feature on TikTok, though, like the battles, and it's not like a thing outside of it. But to max out profits, I'm guessing the agency gets them to do stuff against each other all the time. So most likely, whenever you're on TikTok lives and you're scrolling through them, or if you just see one when scrolling in general, and you see two people going against each other, it's either that they're friends, they're family, or they're just an agency going against each other. And honestly, it's kind of smart because it kind of maximizes profits for the agency and for the people going against each other. It could also be just random people randomly seeing each other, but now that possibility is out there. They also do a throwback of sorts with the news reports.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled scrolling to bring you this special report from the Getchell News Network. Hello, folks. It's me, Dad. Oh, sorry. A little nostalgia there. Anyway, this is serious. We're getting reports from all over the internet. It's blowing up here. Apparently, the Dream Team's back. What? Oh, we got to investigate this further. We're going to take it out in the field with you, Sarah, to see if this is actually accurate.
Thanks, Dad. Let me check my messages. Yep, it's true. I just got an alert from the Dream Team home office. They are back. It appears they will be going live every night from 10 p.m. to whenever they feel like stopping. Except for Monday nights, they said that is reserved for the Bonk Bros. But every other night from 10 to whenever they feel like stopping, the Dream Team will be going live on TikTok. Back to you, Dad.
Well, Sarah, that's so exciting. You heard it here first. The Dream Team is back, going live, 10 p.m. Central Time every night, except Monday, apparently. That's reserved for the Bonk Bros. So, yeah, you heard it here first on the Getchell News Network.
They basically just announced that Patrick and Sarah will be doing live streams together again as the Dream Team. And of course, there was a bunch of flirting and stuff that came with that. Before I get to that, I'm going to show you all them talking or responding to hate. Trevor_Magalister says, "What the actual heck is wrong with this man?" Saying, "Haters can hate, they just give us more views, money, and power." I wouldn't say all that. While they get weaker and weaker. I wouldn't say that either. It's amazing how clueless they really are if they think they can take down the Dream Team, who mainly are just getting more hate, and the more power, like, the more popular they get, the more eyes that are on them. I've talked about this in the past, but they really don't want to be popular at all. They don't want to get famous, because if they do, people are going to make videos like this on them. It'll be bigger people bigger than me by times 100, times 1,000. Like, channels that are bigger than me, that are going to get way more views than I do, and are truly going to take them down. People like Chris Hansen will go after them. Skeeter Jean and stuff like that as well. Gideon Premium. But, you know what I mean? So it's not really worth it for them to get more viewers. Sure, you're going to be getting more money, possibly, because you're getting more views. That makes sense. But for how long? Also, apparently the live streams are starting to die down. And technically, the people have taken you all down several times at this point. And every time you all do something on live stream that's reportable, it gets reported. You all get, threatened with a ban or limited viewership for a little bit. So we technically have the power over you no matter what happens. You get more popular, hey, more people are going to make videos against you all. No good for you. You're possibly going to get your, accounts took down or whatever it may be. Police investigations being more solidified and stuff like that. Or, you know what I mean, you're going to get more hate, then you're going to get off that account, or you're going to get offline in general. We've had the power over you for such a long time. Anuja Homa says, more delusions of grandeur from P. And it's them responding to a comment saying, someone streaming got you 1 million likes tonight. So I'm guessing it's one of the people that restream them, and people have been liking and supporting them more than they have the Getchell family themselves. The Getchell family responds saying, technically we got 1 million likes, because they would be irrelevant without us. Gotta ride our coattails because they don't have the creativity to make their own content. It's kind of sad for them, really. Then, of course, the Redditor adds on saying, what creativity? He really thinks them just sitting there in front of the camera and grifting away is creative? Literally insane. Their content is incredibly boring, and they never have anything planned. The reason some people just watch is because they are lolcows and idiots. Him thinking they are creative geniuses is baffling. Crying emoji. What a sad life. It's people detracting them getting 1 million likes. You know, it's not them getting it. Very big, like, coping mechanism here from Patrick trying to say, we got 1 million likes. No, you didn't. People that hate you got 1 million likes. Also, saying they'd be irrelevant without us is one thing, because maybe they just wouldn't have an account. You know what I mean? What if they just didn't post because of you? Maybe you're the only reason they do post. Maybe they would have went on to someone else. You're not, like, really their centering, you know? Also, I'm pretty sure people want them banned, and so they can stop, like, going on this Reddit account, so they can stop going on their TikTok accounts and restreaming. There is no thought from Patrick at all about, like, wow, my life is actually the sad one. But now, on to them flirting. Sarah and Patrick Getchell flirting and other weirdness. There's been a bit of flirting between the dad and daughter duo, but let's go over the Reddit posts first that show a lot of strange ideas and such. First is by Boston Blue Lights saying, has this theory been talked about? And it's someone commenting under a YouTube video made about them, saying, has anyone considered the people sending large amounts of donations are potentially, quote, buying content, and he's just using the donation system on TikTok to launder the money? I don't know if it'd be, like, specifically money laundering, but this is also, you know, very much possible. It's very interesting to think about as well, that maybe this is the case because there is no reason to send them a bunch of money like this. And low-key, if someone has the Sarah content leaks, then someone please just get them. And next is another post by particular_wind_4676 saying, reposts, who is this? Showing the Getchell family's reposts on their account, and there's 3 in a row specifically by this one girl, and I went and looked at this girl's account. It's Jelly_Ellie67. She looks young, but apparently she's over 21 because she's seen drinking in one of the videos. And I don't really know. This girl mainly does thirst traps. She mainly just tries to sit in front of the camera and look pretty. She only has 419 followers though, so she's really underground. Like, how does Patrick know this person? Do they know each other in real life, or what's going on here? You know, it's not very Christian-like to be reposting other women when you're married, Patrick. Especially ones that are reposting, thirst traps and cussing and stuff like that, and also promoting drinking, which I know you do. There was also a really boomer post that they made on their TikTok account, and here's that.
So we went shopping at Sam's Club, and we happened to come across a water company who was selling their water. We tried it, we loved it, and we figured we'd give them a chance to do a promo on our channel. They didn't pay us a single cent. We just loved their water, and we wanted to give them a chance to talk about it and hopefully get, you know, the word out there about their company and get them some more sales. So yeah, here it is.
This is Foy Springs. Foy stands for the Fountain of Youth. We just started selling here at Sam's Club. It's an all-natural alkaline spring water, bottled directly from our spring. There is a video of our source right here. It contains all-natural minerals and electrolytes that you can find on the back of the bottle. And yeah, we hope you love it.
The people who really enjoy cringe must love watching these videos. They also talked about the relationship, admitting it was weird, but also defending it. They did this for like several minutes on a TikTok live. Here's that.
Give that power to other people. To the people who say, oh, this isn't normal. This isn't right. Dude, there is no normal. Everybody is different. Stop trying to normalize everything and make it boring. Everybody's different. This is the problem that people have with us. We're not normal. We don't have a normal father-daughter relationship. We don't have a normal family dynamic. Guess what? It's not your family. So don't worry about it. There is nothing wrong here with the way we are. It works for us.
It's like, see, I think of it this way. It's like if you tell someone like if they, okay, I say
Rusty,
this to
thank
you
you
all
for
the
the
time,
heart,
but in a
please.
joke. But when someone takes a bite out of a string cheese and another person peels it, or you peel it and someone else takes a bite of it, if you say, "Oh, that's the wrong way to eat a cheese
Hey,
stick,"
thank you for the
no,
rose.
that's the way they eat it. You're not eating it. Why do you have to come in and say that's wrong? That's how I feel about our
Rusty, thank you for the Joe
dynamic
Popular.
here. Like, it's not your family. Why are you worried about it?
And honestly, I mean, it is what it is, and people are going to say what they're going to say, and they're going to think what they're going to think. We can't change it, so why do we have to worry about it?
Thank you,
We're
Billy.
going to just worry about ourselves and how we respond to everything, and this is what you get.
What?
Okay?
We got 1,105 people in here.
Nice. This is what you get when you come to the Dream Team live. This is what you get when you come to the Getchell Family channel. You get us. You get Teresa. You get Hunter.
You get
and
Jackie.
You get Jackie. And we're not here to be everybody's cup of tea, as that song you played just
Nobody's
said.
everybody's cup of tea. I'm not, and I ain't ever gonna be.
We're here to be who we are. And we've gained 100,000 followers by being who we are.
Exactly.
Not by
100,000 people have followed us for a reason.
not by changing who we are, being inauthentic, trying to pander to everybody else who wants us to be something else. We are who we are. And that's how we've got where we are. And guess what? We're going to continue going to 200,000, 300,000, 500,000, a million.
That's our goal. Eventually, our goal is to reach 1 million followers.
Sorry. I got a little...
They also get oddly close in an old TikTok. And also, here's some more of them flirting. There was several clips of them flirting and such that came from these live streams, and a lot more weird stuff as well, and here's that.
I am weird.
Bananas in my butt. Bananas in my butt.
What?
Popped up on my For You.
Excuse me?
What the hell just popped up on our For You page? Whoa. Watch your big ass.
Piece of hair. Is that a piece of hair or is that a shadow?
That's a shadow.
Okay. Don't touch my hair! I just fixed the bangs. And now you messed them up again.
Your F.I. bangs. Thank you, Beth, for accepting. So, you have your one.
I'm gonna fill it up for you.
Are you my bartender now?
Yes.
Not that there's any alcohol.
No, there isn't.
Crazy kid. Oh.
Poke me in the eye.
Come back. It's not for you. Goodness gracious.
You take your phone all the time?
Bad dog. Oh, what are you doing?
It's mine now.
Hey, can't believe you're trying. I love Teresa, just became a super fan.
Oh, okay. Well, we love her too.
I've loved her longer.
You've loved her for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 26.
Yeah.
November will be 26.
No, it'll be 25.
Oh.
But I've loved her for 25 years because we met in August. So almost 25 years because we met in August.
Possibly.
No, not yet.
Nope, not yet.
No, not yet. Probably won't get there because we're almost done.
Ow! I heard that from over here. Was it your funny phone? Give me that crown back! Bark for a universe? Not this again.
It's just kind of insane that they're still pretty open about it, and of course these live streams of the dad-daughter duo or the Dream Team duo, you know, it's kind of expected that they would go back to these type of, you know, these type of pieces of content. Community questions, comments, and concerns. Of course, if you don't know about the series, I always put in community input and also kind of like respond to stuff as well if there's any questions or whatever in the community questions, comments, and concerns segment. That also just brings up good points of stuff to talk about. First is by Magenta Hearts saying, what was with their creepy matching style BFF necklaces? Well, I mean, most couples usually do that, so, I mean, it's not that weird, is it? Very aggressive fart. Okay. Peace computer home screen. I don't know if this is allowed, but I just got this screenshot, so I feel like I should post it. Not 100% sure, but I think one of the ones on the bottom page says Getchell's Girls. Please correct me if I'm wrong, as it's blurry, so it's hard to see. I don't know what that means if I am correct, but I figured I'd post here to get some other opinions, edit, change girls to girls. So I think some of these, someone pointed it out, someone put it through AI and tried to clear up the image. Of course, you can see here there's Audacity, there's TikTok Live Studio, Discord, which is really interesting. I don't think they have one themselves. I know that there's some Snark Discords. I'm not in those, by the way. I don't use Discord at all. But it says Clash of Clans, of course. Jackie is one thing. I think this is the AI art that they used. Some of these things are ports for their games or stuff to make games. Hearthstone. There's some suspicious stuff on here before, but I cannot remember. I don't even know if I talked about this previously or not. Battle.net. Some of this stuff is whatever, but there is some weird stuff in here. BA Wolf, I think I've seen. Animal Shelter, I think is what that says, or something else. Promo card, chat, GPT, of course. There's a couple of AI programs in here. Weird Teddy was one of them. That's one of the weird ones. Teddy is a whole folder on there. I think hopefully we get a better, more clear screenshot. I think it's where their setup is not that great. Stuff is going to be a little blurry. Hopefully next time we can get a more clear one. The Scammy Award says, I think Sarah and Patrick are hiding behind Hunter now. So we know when it comes to the lives, Patrick is hiding behind Teresa at this point. Still shows his belly and talks smack from the sidelines. But for the most part, it's now the Sarah and Teresa show, boring as frick. But I'm starting to notice the only videos that get posted on the regular is now a Pokemon of the day, and I think it's because they know no one will bully Hunter. Everyone feels bad for him, as they should. The situation is truly unfortunate. That being said, everything about them is kind of starting to sizzle out. Patrick will barely get on live streams now. The whole thing is answering 4.5 questions with Patrick in the background, chiming in every few minutes to yell at a troll. And it's definitely impacting the lives. People can only sit and watch Sarah and Teresa sing for so long. I think they're also just lazy. I could also see them, of course, hiding behind Hunter because they know that everyone feels more sympathetic towards him for now, which sympathy towards him will probably last for the foreseeable future. But at the same time, they are correct. The Scammy Awards is, shout out to her. She makes a good point. I mean, people are not going to be watching these Teresa live streams for that long. This is probably why they've switched over to the dad and daughter duo again for their live streams, because there's more drama and stuff to watch there. He talks more there. He responds more. People also, like, although they've lacked sympathy for Sarah and Teresa now, more than ever, still not the same, as Patrick actually stirs the pot more than anything. Teresa just kind of sits there and struggles to read things, and of course Sarah is just boring on her own. I think their live stream numbers are going to dwindle at some point. I don't know why they think they're going to succeed whenever their live streams are not really great or entertaining at all. Next is by prestigious_shirt826 saying an appointment. Well, Sarah has started strong at the gate with the trivial lie for absolutely no reason. She said that they are early tonight because they have a, quote, appointment tomorrow, which is Memorial Day, when everything is closed. So people were asking her what type of appointment that she had, and she said, it, quote, it's an appointment in a snarky way. People started saying that everything is closed on Memorial Day, so what appointment could they possibly be going to? And they joyfully skip over all those comments, and literally do not understand why they lie like they do. She didn't even have to tell us, but she did. And now she's caught in a lie because nothing is open. I cannot express how asinine and insufferable she is. So that's just another lie of theirs, of course. The only really type of appointment it could be is a meat appointment, to be fair. Because, like we talked about, all the doctor's offices are closed. And, I mean, unless maybe you're getting your nails done. But also, it's on a holiday, so you're probably going to be getting upcharged for that. Like, if it's not a meat appointment, I don't know what else it would be. I don't know really why they would lie like this. I do think it's pretty ridiculous. And also being snarky once again is kind of insane. Glittering_end_8862 says, I guesstimated how much it would cost for the Getchells to get their 2 houses and their dog and reptile sanctuary. Hi, so I asked a friend who fosters dogs, they even bought a whole plot of farmland for this, about roughly how much did they pay to buy the land and how much it cost just to feed their own dogs and care for the fostered pups. And well, they said it costed a lot. They paid about $5,000 for about 4. Whoa! They paid about $5,000 for about 4 acres of land when they started fostering dogs, making things even more expensive with vet bills and food on top of their normal living expenses. And since my friend lives in Texas, I compared the prices and did some research, and yeah, the way the Getchells are going with their TikTok and their own living expenses, and no solid job / financial safety net to fall back on, there's no dang way they're going to buy a big plot of land, build 2 houses on it, let alone 1 house, then build a dog sanctuary and Patrick's precious animal / reptile sanctuary with their TikTok money. They would need to buy 20 to 40 acres of land in Dallas where they live. They're going to be paying $18,000 to $45,000 per acre. Then they're going to have to pay $500,000 to $12,000 per acre for land prep, $25,000 per acre for utilities hookup, and do $500 to $2,000 per acre survey. The closing title will cost about $1,000 or more per acre. Then their taxes will be about $3,000. $100 if they're lucky per acre per year. Then to build and buy their houses, they'll probably build a basic rural 3-bedroom home that costs $100 to $200 per square foot for 1 home, and then the other, since it's going to be Sarah's house, would be a bit smaller, 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom house, also a rural home, and both are probably going to be about 1,800 square feet. So yeah, maybe $600,000 total. They're going to go for the cheapest route or somehow get a good deal. For their dog sanctuary, let's just say they get like 20 dogs. This is me being kind to them, lol. A kennel to house that many dogs would cost up to $400,000, $150,000 if they're lucky. Outdoor yard and fencing, $50,000 to $100,000, or $50,000 to $150,000. Medical / quarantine room, $30,000 to $80,000. Storage, washrooms, and all things septic, $20,000 to $60,000. All that amounts up to $250,000 to $700,000. This is all just the 2 houses and dog sanctuary alone. Now for our reptile sanctuary, because Patrick himself has stated a few times across multiple lives he wants to start up a reptile sanctuary. So heated / insulated reptile building is $80,000 to $250,000. Open pens if he wants iguanas, tortoises, etc., $20,000 to $60,000. HVAC and backup power / electricity is $15,000 to $40,000. Quarantine / med room for the reptiles is $10,000 to $30,000. All of this mounts up to about $2 million. Oi howdy, Patrick, how the frick are you gonna do that with your TikToks and your measly $10 to $20 per hour salary at Good Vapes? Like, huh? You don't even work a full 8 hours. You mainly work about 5 hours, so let's just say you make $15 an hour. You only make about $75 in a day. And with how much money your TikTok isn't making or is making on average, you ain't going to be able to buy a house within a year. Your lazy daughter ain't really adding to your family's finances. And no, Sarah, you're not running the Dad and Daughter Dream Team / Getchell Family Circus. Your sorry, cowardly father is. And he's doing a pretty bad job of it too. Now let's factor in that Teresa's job working at Whataburger. There's a strong hint that she's working there now. Most people at Whataburger earn $10 to $16 an hour. So let's say Teresa is earning $13, which is about the average amount earned. Teresa most likely works a full 8-hour shift, maybe late night to early mornings, which that's probably more correct. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. So for 8 hours, Teresa earns $104 in 1 day. Patrick and Teresa making a combined $179 a day is barely enough to cover groceries, let alone other expenses. But let's just say your TikTok earnings are about $50 a day from lives alone. Okay, cool. Your agency takes about half of that, so $25 a day. So now you make $204 a day, which would equate to $1,070 a week. This is better, although you can't really tap into the TikTok money until Wednesday. So from Thursday to Tuesday, you're stuck relying on the initial $179 until Wednesday. So if you make that $1,070 a week, I'm including y'all doing lives on Sundays and Saturdays too, lol. You can get a head start on buying 20 to 40 acres of land, costs $18,000 to $45,000 where y'all are at. You can buy it in about 16 years. Maybe, lol. I didn't say it was the best math, but Patrick can already tell that given your health, you ain't gonna see the plot of land, especially not since you don't make Sarah work, and you don't even work a full-time job yourself. You've really dragged your family into the pits of hell with you. You piece of garbage, and Sarah, you and your brother are going to be screwed if you don't start working now. And yeah, there's no way that they can get all this. I didn't even know it was that much, and there's other things to consider with the sanctuary. And also, they forgot to add in, you know, doing the ministry, which if she's wanting a whole building for, she's going to have to buy land, and she's going to have to build a church or whatever, or she's going to have to rent one that's like $1,800 or more a month, you know what I mean, just for a non-profit as well. Impossible. And that's okay. I mean, the only difference that they could really make is if they all were working. Like, really. I think they all should be working anyway. I think even Hunter should be getting a job. I think that it's not even just a thing about money, although I would hope that they would let him save some of his money, and then also if he wants, help out with the house or whatever. But I think that's very much important that, you know, if they don't let him work, and they, it could be for benefits of some sort, if they're not making Sarah work, you know, that might be another thing. But at the same time, I think Hunter needs to work for the social aspect alone. I think that's a big enough reason. I think it's super important for him to start working at some point, just so he gets his own financial understandings, his own stability, and a social life outside of there. I really do hope that Hunter does go on to succeed. Whether Sarah goes on and breaks the cycle as well or not is a whole other thing. Unless she finds a man and starts working herself, which she'll probably have to find a job, to find a person at that job to get with, because she probably won't go through dating apps, and if she does, then, you know, whatever. But, you know, it's like, where's the efforts or the attempts to find a man, or even better yourself by finding a job? Because I think I've already had this conversation a lot. Basically, they wouldn't be as depressed or miserable if they had more money, and also if they were just simply working and having a social life outside of here, whether it was just at work and then going back home or not. It's that simple. To go on, it's by CB421 saying, I feel like we are slowly watching Patrick realize in real time how much he screwed up. It's no secret that PDF Pat lurks this sub daily. He reads everyone's thoughts and opinions on his daughter, and how entitled, lazy, and rude people think she is. His behavior towards her has shifted a lot since they started going live. He doesn't really seem like he's as interested as when she was younger, thinner, and more, quote, innocent, like in their early days on TikTok. I'm sure he uses the, quote, the trolls as an excuse, but his energy towards her seems pretty cold, and it's obvious he's hyper aware of what people are saying in this sub. The sudden affection towards T and the thought in tonight's Superfan Live seems so fake. He's discarding her in real time like narcissists do. He's gotten what he wanted out of her and is realizing that maybe she isn't cut out to be a full-time creator. I think at this point he would be somewhat okay with her moving out. I kind of hope that this is the case. I think just for Sarah's sake as well, just to, you know, stop preying upon her, and also make her more comfortable getting a man of her own, getting her out of the house, getting her a job and stuff, which I feel like he's going to start pushing at some point. I think literally, I don't know if they could ever get out of lolcow unless, you know, she lived on her own, and like, she wouldn't even have to make a whole statement on like their life and stuff, kind of how Danielle Cohn, I'm guessing, is doing now with her podcast and stuff. I think that what it would take for at least her to succeed on her own, finding a man, moving out, getting a job of her own, improving it, then, you know, finding a man, and then succeeding from there, also living on her own with that dude. I think that would definitely separate her off. Being away from her dad would definitely change her completely, and I think that's what needs to happen. And also, if Patrick is no longer interested in her, hey, that's great, but also at the same time, they're still flirting a lot, so I don't know if there's complete disinterest, but there's definitely comments being made, there's definitely certain things that could make him uninterested. At the same time, I don't really know, because, like, Teresa's always looked the way that she has, to say the least, so I don't think that the way Sarah looks now is really unappealing to Patrick in a way, if you know what I'm saying. Next is by every-quarter-301 saying, poor Jackie. And it's a meme saying, quote, we should get a full-size dog that sits in the apartment and freaking barks all day. It says Sarah be like. Although, to be fair, I don't think Jackie is always barking. I think she's just more reactionary than just like a yapping dog. Although, you know, I definitely wouldn't be able to take it. And also, but I think they live in like a weird area, because in one of the TikToks that they were making, I'm guessing the door is open or whatever, the screen door might be closed, but the the main one being open just so they have some air coming in, if they have a screen door, that is. Because there's like honking outside and all this other like noise and stuff, so I don't really know if they really live in the best area anyway. So she's probably barking at a bunch of stuff. Live Fast Die 96 says, anyone else think Patrick and Sarah look like this? Which it's Meg and Peter. No Mudden, I don't know what this name is. Anyway, it says Sarah's wardrobe versus her brother's. I was looking at Sarah's account last night since I made a new account. I'm not blocked on LOL. And she has so many clothes, a new outfit every day, even before their internet infamy. This is something that's already been talked about before, I'm pretty sure. She has on a different outfit in every video. Meanwhile, Hunter wears the same 3 shirts in rotation. To be honest, he's almost always wearing that blue collared shirt and the pajama pants. Can you imagine if he was in school? He would be bullied terribly, crying heartbroken emoji. Teresa too has no clothes, but Sarah and Patrick always get to spend the TikTok money. New glasses, new phones, new necklaces, shake my H. They are truly evil-spirited, selfish as frick. SMH. Next is by Spicy Stardusts, saying, does anyone else get that feeling something terrible is going to happen with this family? I'm all the way in England and obsessed with a true crime. Found this family because of my messed up algorithm around true crime, lol. Around the time people were reposting because of Sarah's panda eyes. I 100% think this is going to be a documentary one day, but I think everything we know / have seen so far will just be the backstory, kind of like the 8 Passengers story. I don't know what that is, so if someone can let me know. Also, Patrick gives me the vibes that if he's famous for being creepy, then so be it. At least he's famous. Like, that's his mindset. Kind of like how serial killers go to jail, then ask if their story is on the news, and get a kick out of it. I can't prove it, but I just know something way more sinister is going on here, and my heart breaks for Hunter. If they're comfortable with showing this much for all to see, imagine what they keep behind closed doors. And exactly, that's why we say that they're getting on with it behind the scenes. But that is all the community questions, comments, and concerns I have for today. A lot of, of course, good talking points and very much accurate things here I think were said. End. But that's all I have for today. Thank you all for watching this far, as that helps me out the most. To also help me out the most, make sure to, of course, like, subscribe, comment, and use YouTube's mobile-only hype feature on this video, as that is another huge thing that will help me out. We previously got on the YouTube's hype leaderboard in the top 100 from a video about Patrick and Sarah, which was pretty cool. I talked about it forever ago, but, it's just a cool little fact about this series. There are going to be more updates, of course, monthly. I don't know when the next World of T-Shirts one will be. It might be my next video. I might do a video on something else. I don't really know. I'm kind of just deciding as, time goes on, especially with World of T-Shirts and how boring he has been. And I think, like I talked about at the beginning of this video, in less than 2 weeks now, by the time this video will be coming out, then, Daniel will be having his sentencing, and then boom, like, we're right there. We are right there. I'm going to be right on it. Hopefully, of course, Lord willing, I will be right on top of it, have a video out the next day. I really hope so. That's something I'm going to be very passionate about. I need to figure out what day of the week it's going to be. I think it's going to be on, like, a Tuesday. Literally on, like, a random Tuesday in July. Just all this stuff goes down, so probably the next day or the day after, but preferably on the 22nd, I will have a video out and ready for you all, going over the entire court case and everything else. But again, thank you all for watching this far. If you like videos on lolcows, internet dramas, and more, make sure to stick around and check out the other series, as I have ones on people you may or may not know, going in, like, basically kind of like this video, going from the start of their lore to now. I have also straggler videos like Fibs and others in a playlist called Creeps and Lolcows. I didn't do one on internet dramas, but you can also check out the more recent videos and see if I've done one on internet dramas recently. And yeah, if y'all have any recommendations of people to make videos on, I definitely will take them. I don't mind to, look at them. I have a whole list of people's recommendations that I need to go through, really, but I just have not really yet. I cannot wait to get to some of those, because, like, Nova might be someone in the future. I, of course, have this big old passion project that is just going to be cooking up for a year, probably more in the background, to be honest. But, whenever it comes out, I'll let you all know. But yeah, Daniel update soon. World T-shirts update maybe this month. I think I'm going to do it, like, at least before the Daniel one, because I feel like that's kind of more fitting. Daniel video, I don't know what will be next video-wise. Just, probably one from the list. But thank you all again. Make sure to follow my Twitters, link in the description below. And with all that said, in the end, I'm PERK30, and keep God close.